Hello everybody, and welcome to Dungeons & Dragons Valkyrie, a homebrew Dungeons & Dragons campaign where people who were originally strangers all met on Reddit and become the bestest of friends while playing Dungeons & Dragons live for you every Monday night at 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. I am your host and Dungeon Master for the evening, The Majestic, creator of this channel here on Twitch, which is www.twitch.tv/TheMajesticGaming, GMNG, as well as the YouTube channel, The Majestic, which you can find just by searching The Majestic, or going to youtube.com/The Majestic. But I am joined by these same incredible players from last week, including having Rachel back, so we will have her start her introductions first. Say hello to everyone, Rachel.
Hello, everybody. I'm Rachel, and I play our half-elven rogue, Mira Helder.
Perfectly done. And we'll go Brandon next. Say hello.
Hello, I'm Brandon. I play Jax, the Black Dragonborn Paladin.
Perfectly done. And Fred, say hello to everybody.
Hello, I'm Fred, and I play Tristan Darkleaf, the human fighter.
Perfect. And Justin, say hello and plug anything that you may wish.
Hi, I'm Justin. I play the Fire Genasi Warlock Zashmar Efreet.
Perfectly done. I would also like to do a little bit of a shout out in this moment to thank at Kevin McLeod on everywhere on the internet, who does the incredible music which you are listening to now. He makes all of his music for free, just so that it gets shared and put around in the world, which I think is awesome and truly great of an artist, and he makes some incredible music, so check him out. Also, a huge thank you to our very first ever fan art, which was created by @CarlyMatson on Twitter, who I've been giving a number of shout outs to. So if you want a shout out as well, be sure to send in fan art. We would love to see it. Send fan art to The Majestic Gaming, G-A-M. Oh, no, that's right. This is twitch.com/The Majestic Gaming. I messed up. And Twitter is The Majestic GMNG. So it's like no vowels. So send fan art to that, and you will be featured not only in the intro of this video, not only as a little picture in the game, but also a shout out during the game as well. If you would like that, be sure to send it in. One last shout out to @JMool on Reddit, who made our next fan art after, which was this awesome comic strip where it had like one of the funnier bits of our campaign in it, with where Kelren Deer, who was a wizard, let loose a bunch of rats inside a place that wasn't very tolerant of magic, and it was just a hilarious moment. So check both of them out. But we finally get to the very important week, the very important part of the game, and the ever so important episode 30. Welcome to episode 30, guys. We've done 30 episodes of this. I know.
Wow.
Yay!
So,
The one where half the party dies.
yes, the very eventful episode that it is, that you have just tuned in for. Hello, people. Hello, extra person. What happened last week, in case you didn't see it, and a reminder for Rachel as well, who was unable to make it last week, the group finally reached the top of Valkyrie, this land where the race of Valkyrie lives up above. They found out that they had been sort of kept apart from the humans and other races down below by almost order of the gods, with dragons set up to protect the humans from the Valkyrian influence over the lives of the humans for over 10,000 years. But before that 10,000 years took place, the Valkyrie were at war with demons. This huge war which raged across the earth, well, the land-based planes of existence that they are currently living in, pushed the Valkyrie off into creating their own little area, and that's what the land became known as. But they were trapped up in the heavens in the middle of these giant battles that were raging, in the middle of a war which corrupted almost these perfectly good race of people into warmongers almost. People only seeking revenge and fights. It's about to happen now, where that battle, the group was told, is going to resume. After that 10,000 years, though, one of the things that the Valkyrie had to do was release one of the prisoners of war that they were keeping. a fiend trapped inside of a necklace that the group was ever so familiar with. In a bit of a, some might say, rash decision, Zash put on a necklace.
A Zash
that
decision,
attuned.
if you will.
A Zash decision. I didn't want to say it. Damn it, that was good. Zash put on a necklace that attuned to him, and the moment he did, it was forever bonded to his skin until the fiend either got what he wanted or left it, which most of the time would kill the fiend. Incidentally, what he wanted was to get the freedom that he was owed. Upon keeping their end of the bargain, the Valkyrie released him, but Zash and the demon still had a bit of a few words and a bit of an encounter. The fiend learned that Zash and him would now and forever be enemies, and that there was no way to resolve because there, in that moment, he wanted Zash to go with him, but Zash decided to stay. At least for now, but the fiend didn't like that answer. He said that everyone would pay, and he tried dropping down from the heavenly plane of the Valkyrie. And in that moment, with this black smoke surrounding him, Delilah rushed through the hole in the clouds that he dove into. She dove down through the air and attacked him, and as she's holding on to him, she saw the smoke clear away from his face. Oh, it was a face like any other. As Delilah sets her eyes upon it, she sees a sight which is sort of familiar to her own friend Jax. Very dragon-esque in form, but with something quite a bit different. This blue creature from head to toe looks more like a devil itself than anything. As the two of them are plummeting down from the heavens, she sees as they fall, as the wind rushes up against the two of them, as she has her wings almost sprawled out, being an Asimur herself. She realizes that through the black smoke, two wings of this creature also begin to sprawl out as their bodies entangled begin to fall through the air. Now, Brandon is going to be playing as Delilah for the most bit of tonight. So Brandon, what is Delilah going to do?
Oh god. So they're like plummeting through the air? Is that what's going on?
They are.
Oh man.
The two of them are wrapped up in their in each other as they plummet through the air.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll write his name.
Man. Don't want to release him. Can she kind of like put out her wings to try and, I don't know, catch air or slow the fall slightly or something? I don't know.
Yeah, she definitely can. Do me a favor. Go ahead and make a dexterity roll.
Okay. This is not her strong suit. 10.
Oh. Alright. Wow. Almost not even trying. Delilah is able to slip out of the reaches of this blue dragon-esque demon. As the shock of it comes upon her, she quickly moves out of his grasp. He quickly turns, losing all attention from her, and begins to dart down to the earth itself, or, well, to the plane itself. I keep on saying that. I mean earth as in land, not earth as in planet. This isn't actually the planet Earth. Anyway, he begins to dive straight down as she releases her wings a bit to give her a bit of a more of a steadfast approach. She watches him dart away out of view as he quickly turns around with a snarl at her, which she can barely hear with the wind rushing past her, but still it's loud.
God. can't. I'm trying not to like waste spells here. Can she dart after him and try and grapple him and like pull him up back up to where everybody is? I don't know how far he got.
With that, I would say that he used his movement. What's Delilah's flying speed?
Same as her walking, so it'd be 30 feet.
Yeah, he's moving way too fast.
Shit.
Delilah can only watch as she tries to dart down and see that this Dragonesque is quickly flapping his wings in tight to sort of give him a torpedo kind of a drop. Even flying straight down, even with her wings closed together, she cannot seem to catch up with him.
And this guy probably has like no metal on him or anything.
No. No. In fact, all Delilah can see is the bit of black smoke and just his own skin.
Alright, then she's gonna Guiding Bolt. It's her longest range. Oh, wait. I don't know if that would do anything. Never mind. Yeah, I'll do Guiding Bolt.
What's her range?
Level 2.
Level 2? What's her range?
Yep. 120 feet.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for Guiding Bolt. Or is it Dexterity save?
Okay, 21.
21 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Sick. It's 5d6, so let's... 17 damage. Radiant damage. I don't know if that matters.
Okay. Got it. Okay, so she casts it, and you watch it. Well, she watches this beam of light spark off in different directions as this main beam zaps the creature. Ah! And he sort of snarls out as he continues to fall, though, once again looking back. Ah! But quickly and ever more pressingly, he continues to dart straight down. All Delilah can do at this point is watch as he slams straight down into the earth, and all you see is this crater.
She's going to use her Sending Stone to think back to the group. He's touched down on the ground. I don't know what to do. Should I pursue him? Should we try and head down to the ground? Is there a way to teleport down or something? Get there quick?
Hold on. Quick question: how much do y'all weigh? The characters.
Hey. Don't ask Delilah how much she weighs. It's very
This is
rude
for a
to
technical
ask
question.
a girl how much she weighs. So how old is Delilah?
Oh, I'm not asking Delilah.
No, I
I'm asking
know.
the guys around me.
I know.
170 pounds.
I'm guessing around or over 200, probably close to 230.
Okay, yeah. I can take one of y'all with me on my broom to get down.
Oh, wait, duh, idiot. I got a freaking griffin that I can summon. Alright. Yeah, you can
I
take
can
that.
take
Your mare is still out in the world, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but this would just make him disappear,
Okay.
and then it would resummon the griffin.
Okay. Rachel, Mira ends up saying, I can take one of you, as a spark of inspiration comes to Jax when he realizes that he can
Yeah.
take a griffin on down.
And I do have to roll to see if I can even cast it, though, so we'll see.
Lord Aowen comes up. What in the name of hell was that thing?
Ah, yes! Exactly a 15. Oh, my god. Perfect.
Well?
Sorry, what? You cut out a little bit.
Oh, fair enough. Lord Aowen says, what in the hell was that thing?
That was what was inside of Zash's amulet, what's been possessing him.
That's what
You
allowed
see
the
now
gates
why
to
it
open.
was so dire for us to get here.
Goodness.
God, I'm so excited.
Do you have any idea what its plans are, where it's going?
It spoke to Zash where it was going and stuff, right? Not us. We didn't hear that. Or did it not say specifically?
Justin, did I tell you? Justin?
Tell me what? Sorry.
Did I or the Fiend tell you where it was going?
Someone
You
said-
told me outside of game, but Zash doesn't know.
Okay.
Maybe
So-
it was the Valkyrie that said that he was just going back to rejoin the fight or something. Someone said something about he's just going back to where he came from or something like that.
Where is it that this
You
fight
told
is
me
taking place?
he's eventually going back to the Underdark. But we're not supposed to know that, I don't think.
I thought the Valkyrie said it when before removing it from his amulet, or someone said. I don't know. It's fine. We can say we don't know.
Uh-oh. I left all these named Delilah. That's confusing. Because they're all Valkyrie, but they're quite a bit larger in stature. You guys are free to talk to the Valkyrie. They're still standing around. Many of the Valkyrian guards are on almost like severe alert at this point. Not just at the fiend that just escaped, but also the lot of you. You guys watch as they begin to... So the ones who are already landed on these cloud plains move in a circle formation around you, and some others continue to drop down from the air and land in a bit of a circle around you.
I immediately summon my Griffin. I rolled a 15, and I'm very excited because I was worried for a second. So that's here now, and Jax is super pumped, but only for a second because more serious things are going on.
Everybody watches as the Griffin quickly teleports into creation. Let's see if I have a Griffin.
How many people can the Griffin carry?
I don't think it specifically says. It does not. It has a strength of 18, though.
So maybe Tristan can go with.
I do not have a Griffin.
I don't think Tristan would go.
I mean, we also have all these Valkyrie with wings. Someone might be able to
That works.
carry somebody down also. And this does increase their intelligence to 5, I believe. And he only responds to Draconic, because when it's summoned, I choose the language that it understands.
Okay.
Okay. Oh my god. I have a freaking Griffin now.
You guys watch as this lioness creature with wings just evaporates into the air around you. Lets out this mighty roar and looks at Jax. Ah, god damn it. First time, won't be the last time tonight. Alright. It looks at Jax and gives him a little bit of a knowing look.
God. Jax just smiles a little bit and then quickly gets serious again
Alright.
and pets the Griffin
Okay.
while being serious.
Serious petting going on. Understood. Delilah is still standing there, and she is watching now as the dust begins to settle. I want you to go ahead and make a perception check for Delilah.
Okay. I'm not rolling very well today.
Okay.
Let me see. Oh, good. She has good perception. Okay, 14.
Yeah. She notices that this crater, which the fiend blue dragonoid creature created, is a bit more. It looks as though he created some sort of a tunnel that just kept on going straight down.
Oh, shit. Delilah thinks back. He is not on land. He's, like, driving through it. And then Jax will turn and say to the group, like, everybody, because he knows not everyone has their stones, we need to get down there now. We need to slay this thing.
Alright. And I get on
And
my
then
broom.
he turns to the
How are we
Valkyrie.
gonna get down there, though?
Well, I thought we were just
Yeah.
gonna fly.
Yeah, I don't know how
Was there not... They went through a hole, and the hole's closed up, if I remember from watching.
Yep,
No, there's
it
a
was,
hole,
It was slowly... No, it was slowly closing.
but it's still open now, right?
It is not open right now.
God.
So how the fuck do we get there?
Alright, then I turn to the Valkyrie. Is there a quick way down to the ground?
The Valkyrie go, yes, there is. Now that you have accomplished, it would seem, what you were wanting, we suggest that you leave. After all, the gods wouldn't want you here too long anyway. As... Oh my god, I can't believe this. As you guys watch, the ground... let's see. Yeah, that works. Oh no, not that, not that. Oh no.
Everybody dies.
Yeah. Ah! Oh my gosh, the ground begins to shake like you would not believe.
Oh my god.
Flying. Nonetheless, the ground from beneath.
Told you we were gonna die tonight.
Oh no,
Delilah's
there
the
it
only
goes.
one that survives.
The ground from beneath you guys just completely evaporates. One by one, you guys all begin to drop down. Some of you do go lifted up a bit into the air, and you guys all begin to fall at different locations, it would seem, almost.
Okay.
As you guys
Like
begin to
free
fall.
fall?
Yeah, like legit free falling. The ground from beneath you guys literally vanished. The Valkyrie just stood there with their wings out, keeping them aloft, but the clouds just parted in the blink of an eye, and you guys are falling through the air now.
Jax uses his telepathic link with the Griffin to catch him. And he remembers that Mira has her broom, so she's okay. The only one...
I want everyone to go ahead and make a initiative roll.
Okay.
9.
Oh my god, natural 20 for Jax.
Wow, that's a first.
I know, right?
What is Tristan was Justin?
11.
And Delilah is... Okay, 10. That's like the third 10 I've rolled with Delilah.
I got a 21.
Oh no. This is really difficult considering.
You have no idea how excited I am that I have a Griffin right now, and it's probably gonna die, and I'm gonna cry, but this is very exciting.
All right.
Everyone's gonna die.
Okay. I gotta do some rules here. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put everyone there for right now. First off, Okay, all the Valkyrie are no longer in the party. Go for it.
Oh yeah, he does have the puppies. Do I have to roll for the griffin? Or would that be with me?
You would no. Well, yeah. No, it's gonna be on you. It's gonna be on you.
Okay.
Final answer. All right. Okay. Actually, everyone else is gonna be 13. Okay. So Brandon, what is your total
For my
initiative?
19.
19.
But I
okay.
rolled a nat 20.
Yeah, that will still be known. One more time, everyone. Anybody above 15?
Yes.
How much was yours?
I got a 21, 17 plus 4.
10 to 15. Okay. And under 10.
9.
Sorry, mine was 11. I didn't get to it in
Okay.
time.
All right. Just to be sure, I wanted to do that. So as you guys begin to fall, Brandon, you were almost expecting this. Jax was almost ready for something like this to happen. And as you were petting that griffin, giving a very serious look as you did so, the ground just disappeared from under you. You quickly held onto the mane of the lion with sort of a very firm grasp. You expected the lion to roar out in pain and bite off your hand, but he just majestically fell. Plug. He just majestically fell alongside you as you quickly swung yourself up around so that your other hand could catch onto the other side of his mane and your leg could swing up across him. You're now riding on the back of this griffin as it majestically spreads out its wings, and you guys begin falling in tandem together in a circle, sort of moving down, watching everyone else go down quickly before you. You quickly surpass Delilah as she's hovering there, still looking at the ground and waiting for a response. She looks up and sees everyone immediately falling down through the air, from Mira, who fell quickly behind you guys, to Fred, who now is... It's interesting. As you guys all sort of fall, it's like you guys are purposefully falling to different locations. Lord Eowyn and his 2 knights begin to fall toward the citadel itself. Gerald is not falling toward the citadel, but more so toward the city of Lum. Delilah is just watching as individuals go down. All the knights move toward the citadel. Jeff is moving toward the city of... Oh, what's the name of it? I know it. I only made it. Actually, he's moving toward Toon, which is this little tiny village, it looks like. You guys can see these areas from up above, and it's on the peninsula of Valkyrie itself that goes off into the Sea of Consciousness. He's heading toward the boot side. If you're looking at it as a boot, he's heading right toward the heel of that little boot, right off the cliff there. Devin and Devin is falling with Gerald toward Lum. There we go. And Tristan is falling straight toward the hole that the fiendish creature created.
Strange.
I know.
You barely know Tristan.
I know. What are the odds of that? Tristan, as you're falling, what is it that you do?
using he spreads his right arm to try to slow down the fall, and he clutches the necklace with his left hand at the same time.
So you guys watch as this unknown character in heavy chain, or no, you're wearing light armor, right?
Studded leather.
Yeah, we forgot that. Okay, I forgot that. We specifically talked about that, and I forgot it. I apologize. In his light armor, you guys watch as he just falls through the air, but he's sort of controlling it a little bit. He has one arm out, and he sort of looks like a cliff diver, if you've ever seen videos of them with like their wingsuits, except he doesn't have a wingsuit, with one arm clutching onto his metal. He's falling fast, but with his a little bit of control to it, and he's just heading straight for that hole. Next up is Zash. Now Zash, you're falling, but you hear off in the distance and furthering away from you the puppies barking and screaming, moving further and further as the winds just carry you guys, and little currents and bits of turbulence end up pushing you guys a little bit further with every few passing seconds. They're falling, sprawled out, turning, twisting, barking. Occasionally one of them will like breathe fire almost, trying to like just frantically do something. What is it that you do?
Do I have, I mean, does movement speed count in...
It does not. Think about it. If you were actually like falling from something, what would help you?
I don't know, falling's my nightmare. I don't think about it too much.
That's fair.
What would help? A parachute would help.
A parachute would help.
You have a cloak. Just hold it out.
That's one
I
option.
have something I never use.
Ooh.
I dig around in my bag a little bit and pull out the immovable rod and click the button.
Oh my god. You're gonna rip your arm up.
Yeah, I need you to... Oh, shit.
Does mending work on flesh?
First off, go ahead and make a strength check.
Yeah, that's not gonna go well. 4.
Oh my god.
Oh my
I forgot
god.
I have no strength.
Okay. Luckily your arm doesn't break.
Cool.
You guys watch as everybody falls, and mostly Brandon, you're the one who realizes this a bit more as you and the Griffin are circling downward in a spiral. You see Zash quickly finicking through his bag. Also, go ahead and make a, what would this be? Just roll a d20 for me, by chance.
This never goes well. 12.
Okay. Luckily, nothing goes flying out of the bag of holding, or your bag, while you're searching through it. But you finally find the immovable rod. You hold it up in the air, and Jax just watches as Zash takes out this rod, holds it up in the air, clicks the button, and it just falls right out of his hand as he continues to plummet straight toward the ground, the rod staying right where it is. Like, hundreds of feet up in the air.
Well,
And right
there
now...
goes that.
Yeah.
And remove that from my inventory.
Next up, the puppies are now about 60 feet away from you. Next up is Rachel.
Okay. Who is the closest to me, and which direction am I falling?
You're falling down.
So I'm falling towards the hole.
You're also falling toward the hole. Well,
Okay.
you're falling like straight down, and what I almost said his name. What the demon essentially did was just go straight down from where he fell and create a hole in the ground, or so it seems. It might have been logical, it might not have been. You, from what you can tell, are just falling straight down, whereas everyone else from your view is headed off in random directions. Aside from your main party, as well as this one other newcomer. Oh, no, 2. Sorry, Jeff is also falling straight down. Jeff locked me.
Jeff, is he gonna actually do something this time?
Okay. So it's weird. I'm going to get onto my broom and start flying towards the closest person so I can try and grab them.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a D6 for me.
D6.
Yep.
2.
The closest person falling uncontrollably?
Yes. Someone that I...
Alright.
It's one of the... Either Tristan, Jeff, Zash, or the puppies. Whichever one I can get to first that I know doesn't have a way to save themselves.
You see Jeff there, falling helplessly.
Gosh darn it. Alright, I try and go towards it and grab his arm. Or something.
Go ahead and make a
to
strength
keep
check
him
for
from
us.
falling.
Oh! Okay. Yeah, go ahead and make that.
Huh?
Go ahead and make a strength check for me.
Okay. Magical item, don't fail me now. Woo! 21!
Oh, wow. Okay, so you hold out your hand as you watch. He's flailing with his back down toward the ground and his arms sort of flinging up through the air. You grab onto one of his arms as he looks at you with this look that just says, "Thank you," but doesn't say a word. As you fling him up onto the broom behind you, he swirls up into the air, lands right onto the broom, and just goes with you wherever you're going, but controlling it with a breeze as well along with you, able to hold his own on the broom.
My speed is now 30.
Alright.
And I'm just gonna kind of use my speed to stay there and maybe get towards the immovable rod. Because I can't really hold much. Can't hold another person.
Yeah. Delilah is quickly darting down toward you guys. Brandon, do me a favor, go ahead and roll a d6 for me.
5.
Alright, Delilah sees Justin there, who just pressed the button on the rod and tried to stabilize himself. She is going to go down and try and save him. Go ahead and roll a strength check for me, for her.
11.
Okay. Yeah, she successfully puts her arms around Zash, and Zash being a more so light individual with pretty much half of his makeup being hot gas. No, but like just being half genasi. I know. I'm sorry. He's somewhat partially elemental though. Like air elemental is literally just part air. Fire elemental is literally just fire. You are half fire elemental essentially. So you are a bit lighter. She's able to hold on to him, and also the control that she has with her own abilities, with her own wings. She's able to hold him up through the air, and you guys still watch those. The puppies just continue to fall down at a distance. Next up, after Rachel, it's back to Brandon.
Okay. So who's left falling? Tristan and the puppies?
Tristan and the puppies.
The Griffin has a flying speed of 80. Is anybody within 80 feet of me?
The puppies are too far away. And
But
Tristan, yeah, they're much further. I'd say he's too far down from that. It's not just far. They're far down now, because you've been slowly declining in a spiral, and they're going straight down. You could dash, and catch up, but that'd be about it. It would be up to Tristan to be able to do something.
Could the Griffin dash and then Jax grab?
Yes.
Because the Griffin using its movement.
Yes, he could.
Okay. So then the Griffin's gonna dash to Tristan and try and grab him, and then I'll try and grab him.
Okay, go ahead and make a strength check for Jax. Tristan, also go ahead and make a strength check.
19.
14.
14 and 19. All right.
Oh, I also have 50 feet of rope.
You
I can
just
use
watch as suddenly and
rope.
out of nowhere you're falling to the ground, Tristan, with very little hope almost, it seems, at this point. And from behind, you just feel this heavy hand moving through your leather armor that just grabs onto it, pulls you up, and boom, you're now sitting sideways on the back of a lion's butt, literally. As this griffin is soaring through the air downward, you are you quickly hold on to Jax to get your bearing into the griffin's body, but you are able to stay up on the griffin as you two fall.
And does it have any more movement left at all to try and get closer to the puppies?
It does not.
Okay.
Next up is Fred. Tristan. So
First, Tristan just grabs onto Jax and says, thank you very much. And I don't think I would be able to tie the rope onto an arrow, right now.
yes, you would.
Yes.
I'd say that'd take about an action.
Hmm.
Not a bonus
Yeah.
action like it might sometimes be, but since you're
Yeah,
falling from the air and just... But yeah, I'd say that you could do that with an action.
I think I'm gonna do that just in case we need it.
Okay.
Yeah. And the bonus action, I don't think I have anything to do.
So Jax, he quickly thanks you and holds on to you as you watch him just quickly go to work taking out an arrow and some rope, really tying something together here. Next up after Tristan is Zash. There we go, second time.
I'm really at a loss in this whole section. Did Delilah manage to get me?
Yes, she's holding you as you watch the puppies drop, and they're now,
Right. Okay.
I say 90 to 100 feet away.
Okay. Problem is I have no spells. I would love to bamf me and Delilah down with the Thunder Step and just grab them. Because it wouldn't hurt anyone here. There's no one around. But I can't. So... Another bad idea, probably. Oh no, I need ground. I was gonna ask if we figured out what the bag of beans does, but you have to put them on the ground.
Yeah.
All right.
If Zash dies, I call the bag of beans. I'm very curious.
Okay. It's fine. I can't do much right now. So can I just mid-air swallow a dose of the restorative ointment?
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, good idea, actually.
Yeah.
Do that and this, like, almost like light breeze in the mid of the now very... It was a fast-paced air, now very still air as Delilah holds you in place. This light breeze comes across you and chills your entire body. Delilah, oh, ow, please try and stay cool, as you unknowingly release this radiant energy blast of warmth from your body, being restored to 100. Well, I think it's 100%, right?
No, it's 2d8 plus 2.
Okay, being restored.
I got 12 back.
Much
Pretty
higher
good.
though. Yeah. All right. Is that it?
I guess so. Just keep moving on the same trajectory toward the puppies, ideally.
Okay.
I think I
And-
have a plan to catch the puppies with the arrow.
Next up is Mira.
You gonna shoot them?
Oh.
Harpoon the puppy.
Puppies.
No,
Okay.
I would take the teapot, the arrow off. Just
It's
throw
very
like,
generous of you.
Okay. From where I am now, currently, how far am I away from the puppies?
100 feet.
That's close enough. I'm going to use my movement, action, and bonus action to dash 90 feet because I only get 30 feet on the broom currently with this dude with me. So I'm going to dash 90 feet just to get close to the doggos.
Okay. You quickly dart straight down.
I'm ignoring the rod and just going straight for the dogs.
Yeah, as, I gotcha. As Jeff Lockmead is standing behind goes, wait, what are we doing? As you are darting through the air, straight toward the ground, you can see the puppies, and you get about to 10 feet away from the puppies as your focus moves off the puppies on the ground itself, and there are trees. There's the ground. There's the hole. No more than 30 feet away from the puppies.
As a free action, can I tell Lockmead to grab them?
Yes, for sure. You can say, quick,
Okay.
go hold on to them. Or go grab them, or whatever you want.
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
Would Lockmead risk his own life to grab it?
He probably has magic.
He just kept playing with some kind of mechanical thing while we were fighting a dragon.
At the beginning of the next round, as everyone continues to fall through the air, Mira and Jeff Lockmead watch as the puppies begin to instantaneously stop their descent.
Wow.
Almost instantaneously. It moves so fast, but in that last 30 feet, it comes to a light and gentle drop as the puppies set foot on the ground, completely unharmed. You guys see off in the distance, too, almost 30 feet above the ground, just beyond the Citadel wall. Jax, you're really the only one who can see it being up at that high altitude still. You watch it
I'm with
very lightly. Lord Eowyn is just gently, almost plops down on the ground at the top of the Citadel capital. Off in the distance, person by person that was falling through the air, that the Valkyrie dropped down below, just gently come to a safe stop on the ground. And then your group slowly makes its way down as well. You being the last one, Jax, to set foot on the ground with your griffin at hand.
Yeah.
I'm probably the first one there, so I'm going to try and comfort the puppies.
They are nervous as heckin'. Like, they are heckin' nervous.
It's okay.
Each
I'm
one
trying
of
to
them
hold them
whimpering.
and try and,
They are rattling like a broken dishwasher, or like a broken dryer. Just
What?
How far away are we from the hole?
that's the thing. As you actually, everybody was caught up, so you guys all just slowly come to a descent. The puppies were landed right at one of the edges of the hole. This crater, now you guys see, spans about 60 feet wide. Mira comes down and helps the puppies as Jeff ends up walking along to one of the sides, just excavating this, or examining this hole. Bit by bit, you all come down. Ah, shoot. Shouldn't have locked these in place. Oh, okay.
Austin, sorry, I think I'm still on the Griffin. I think Tristan is still on the Griffin's back as well.
Yes, correct. Thank you. As you get off and take a look at the Griffin, you two start to move around just a little bit. Delilah comes down over here, drops down Zash, who ends up moving toward the griffin the other way. And this is what you all look like, with a hole in the middle. You're all standing at different corners of this hole in a singular moment in time, until Zash continues to move toward his puppies. Tristan continues to walk, and so does Jeff around the outside of the crater. No, I'm letting you play Delilah completely. Alright. So then they...
Should we dive in?
I will let you guys do all the discussing.
It feels like you really want to say something as Delilah.
Yeah. I do, but, you know, if
I'm ready. This
Or
guy's
we...
going down.
I don't want to, like, camp out for the night. I don't know. We all could really use some heals and stuff,
Yeah, should
but
we take a short rest first?
we also don't know how fast this thing's moving or where it's going. By the time we catch up, it could have plenty of reinforcements.
So do any of you know what this thing is exactly?
No clue.
I've seen many creatures in my passing, but none like this. Do you guys know what race it is of being or creature?
I believe the Valkyrie said it was some sort of fiend or something.
I don't really care. All I know is what it's gonna be. Dead. Let's go.
Fantastic. Hold this. And I give the puppies over to Zash, and I go up to get the immovable rod.
My gosh.
It's like
Priorities.
way up, isn't it?
Oh, it's a good thing you guys remembered that, says Delilah.
Well, I could probably get to it really quickly. I can
yeah, you're on a
move
broom.
50 feet. So I can move 150 feet if I use my entire turn, entire 6 seconds to get up 150 feet. So.
Alright, yeah.
It takes...
And also, we kind of used it a lot last time.
It takes her about 30 seconds, but she comes back down quickly.
I put it in my bag of holding.
Tristan just starts to untie the arrow and looks relieved that he didn't have to use that as he wanted to.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. It probably would not have worked. Oh wait, so did the Valkyries just stop us from falling? Right? They stopped the fall.
Go ahead and make a Arcana check.
Oh, that's not gonna be good. 8 plus 11.
11? You can probably assume that in your mind. You think that they probably had something to do with it.
Oh, so they're just jerks. They just dropped us off and... Okay. Tristan just looking up the sky with angrily.
So, whatever this fiend might be, are you all sure that you can handle fighting it? Says Jeff.
I don't think we really have a choice in the matter. It's going to catch up with us no matter what. Question is, can you?
I'm renowned for my expertise in this area. Of course I can.
Yes, 'cause you did so well with the dragon. Your help was greatly appreciated.
If anyone had needed my help, I certainly would have jumped in. But in the meantime, it made for some excellent images.
What were you doing exactly?
It's this new revolutionary design that I got from Thornapple. This device will capture, in still time, what it is that your eyes see. It will be the newest things in my books, you see. I call them images.
Wow.
Whoa.
Jack says that truly stunned and like amazed with Jeff.
While
This guy's a
taking a
hero.
potion of greater healing. He's just sipping on it. Wow.
Just tossing it back with his eyes like wide while riding a griffin, might I add. You look super
Yep.
awesome, but you're looking up at this little humanoid guy. So, after whoever wants to go first.
He's also gonna rub some of his wounds with the restorative ointment.
Okay.
God, that was like the shittiest possible. Oh god, it's fine. It's fine.
Sorry, so we are not going to use the. You're not going to do a short rest, right?
There's no time.
Yeah. So I'm gonna use
Yeah.
the second wind to restore 1d10 plus 6. Can I?
How rough do other people look? Because I do have other options, like other things to help. Does
I can't
anybody look
remember.
super bloodied?
I'm
Did I
down
take
30
damage
still.
last week?
What's that?
You did not.
Did I take damage last week? Okay,
I don't
good.
think so. I did.
I'm fine.
Yeah.
Are you still?
Okay.
Yeah. Tristan not really hurt, but I don't think he has as much HP as you guys. So
Okay.
It probably has more than me.
Jax super weirdly and awkwardly comes up behind Zash, still on his griffin, takes some ointment, rubs it in his hands, and just starts massaging Zash's shoulders.
I love it.
Thanks, buddy.
This is like
Yeah,
a
it's
way
what
better
happened
roll than
when
what
you were
I
bad.
rolled for myself. D12 plus how much? Let's do this. So 14.
Sweet.
Yeah,
Can
I
I
got like 7.
Can I start looking and see how deep the hole is to see if we can kind of make a way to get down?
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check for me.
My favorite. Oh my god, no. Yeah, 4.
That cat. Sorry.
4.
Oh god, what an old meme, like one of the first. A 4.
Yeah.
It's very dark. It just looks completely dark.
Jax lights a torch and tosses it down.
You watch as just you can hear the flame continually flickering and affected by the air resistance as it falls. But it just keeps on going to the point
good
where
lord.
you expect a thunk and you don't hear it.
Okay. Does it look like, is it big enough for the griffin to fit down into the hole?
Yeah, it's 60 feet across in circle. It certainly looks like
Okay, I
enough.
can take one person with me.
I believe Delilah can carry one person as well, and then me with the griffin and one other person. So I think we have a way down for everybody except for one. Or is that everyone?
no.
If someone holds the puppies, then everyone can make it.
I got him.
Can Jeff? Delilah holds one. No, yeah, it's okay.
How much do the puppies weigh?
Oh, a few
I
pounds.
don't think it says.
I'd say like
Yeah, it doesn't.
If it's
20
too much
pounds
weight
or
for
so.
if it's too much weight for the broom, I mean, the
Well, I can
griffin
hold
could
up
probably
to
easily-
400 pounds,
Okay.
so it's not that bad because we all weigh relatively light.
Well, I thought it slowed your movement speed if it was over 200.
Yeah, but I have to take a person anyway, so it's gonna be slowed no matter what.
I mean, oh yeah, that's true. I was gonna say I'm 170, but you're on there too. So yeah,
She's 123, 26, 126.
it's very specific.
I rolled for it. That's
Oh,
what can I say? I rolled for that.
yeah, I assume they don't weigh much. I mean, like Austin said, they're half fire.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'd say
maybe
about 20 pounds.
yeah, I was about to say 20 pounds just because they have 3 heads.
True. Yeah, we got him. We'll leave Jeff up here to take pictures. It's what he's the only thing he's good at anyway.
Oh,
Need someone.
You don't think I'm completely without any devices?
Delilah chimes in. I can carry him if I need to. Great Delilah voice. Boom. Nailed it.
That was actually really good, actually.
I
So who's
don't necessarily need to be manhandled, but...
Well,
who's riding
I'm a
with
woman,
and I'm a man.
but I'm a woman handling you.
She's got a point.
Very well. Whatever you all wish to do, but I do have my own methods, which I can certainly use.
Well,
You're
if
free
it
to use your
requires
own
a,
methods.
but if it requires a spell, it might be wise to save it for later.
That was my thought exactly.
Exactly. Should we head down?
Apprez-vous?
Jax begins to hover over the hole on his griffin with whoever's riding with him on top.
Yeah, who's riding with me?
Me, I think. And the puppies.
All right, you
So
just have to turn the
Tristan,
fire
you wanna
down
hop on?
way low.
Yeah, no fire. Unless we need it for light.
Tristan?
Yeah, I think Tristan is with Jax.
Okay. So, me, Tristan, and the griffin are kind of hovering over the hole. As I'm just like, we're doing this?
I think so. Are you ready, ma'am?
I pull out my sword, whisper Badger for some light, and begin to descend.
You guys begin to drop down as this green glow emanates the side cavern of this tunnel that just leads you guys straight down. You can slowly hear like the light breeze moving up through this newly created vent. But it is silent down below. It is slow, it is still. You hear the breeze, but you don't feel anything. You just feel this stale air with little bits of debris still covering it. I want everyone to go ahead and make a perception check.
Also, did Delilah ever receive a message back from Grendel?
What was her last message?
It was
Okay,
about the to look up the name of the dragon. The dragon told us if we searched his name that we would find out everything we needed to know or something.
Oh yeah, he responded immediately, and that's when he told Zash to watch out.
But then he said that he would send us another message later about.
No, he said
something.
that he would just get back to you later. You guys have not received anything from that though.
Okay. Natural 20 for Delilah and a 13 for Jax.
A 12 for Tristan.
11 for Zash.
Nat 1.
Oof.
It's
Delilah.
nothing new for Mira.
Luckily, there's no penalties for it really this time. It's just very dark for you, and well, no, you still have dark vision. Okay. But Delilah's really the one who notices, and she has dark vision too, right?
Yes. I think me and Tristan are the only ones without it.
As you guys drop down, finally reaching the bottom of this almost endless seeming cavern like it was something straight out of Spy Kids 2, you guys see these rocks just jetting up out of this ground, and the top of this cavern having this new hole in it. it looks as though this little area itself was never meant to have an entrance. You just see a bunch of rocks, and you guys end up landing right in the outside here, as these rocks, the edges are jutting up too far to really fly down or in between or around. You guys quickly set down in this open area, which is right off to the side here. However, Delilah notices as you guys come down, she sees 4 individuals off in this direction here.
Shit. Guys, there's 4 people over there.
What do they look like?
Does she see any?
With a nat 20, she saw very dark, shadowy figures that would have almost completely blended in with the rock hadn't it been that she was looking directly at them. Very dark. Sorry, almost like smoke, like you guys have seen in the past. But one of them, that's 2 of them. One of them is the blue demon which she saw, and one of them is a similar looking demon but black.
They're all kind of like smoke figures, like the guy from Up with the Valkyrie that we were just chasing. Oh, and he's over there too.
Brandon,
That's
you do
great.
so good at that. Sorry.
Do we have any idea what they are?
I still feel like
I want
the
everyone to go
Valkyrie
ahead
said something.
I kind of look towards Lockmead.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that in a moment too. But I want everyone else to roll, we'll say, Arcana check for this.
17.
15.
1 second. 17 for Delilah, and 15 for Jax.
Okay. You guys cannot really. From what you know, they probably are. Delilah
sorry.
and yeah.
I got 19. Sorry.
19.
Yeah, sorry, I was muted.
Oh, okay, that's good. Tristan, then you know. Well, first off, Delilah and Zash know that these are demons of sorts, not just fiends. Each and every one of these sounds like its own demon. And Tristan, you know that what she's describing was what you originally thought that it was, a shadow demon. Those are the 2 smoky figures that you originally thought came out of Zash. However, you're thinking that the other 2 demons are Abishai.
Yes, Abishai. Of course.
Of course.
It's obvious.
Yes.
That would make sense. Abishai, as Jeff begins to incorporate after you announce this to the group, Abishai are fateful demons who are few and far between, but serve only their god, as it were, who many don't know if it exists or not, but well, let's just say that we don't want to meet their god, but we could certainly probably put up a good fight against them.
Mira kind of thinks back at the thing that we fought while in the Koatoa town. Or we ran away from. She's like, oh.
That's what we were told is like the master of the thing within Zash, right? That's what the Valkyrie said? Because they definitely mentioned something about like this stuff before extracting him. Because we asked about the war and all that.
Yeah, they said they were with war with something that's now in the Underdark.
And then they dropped Demogorgon.
Are you guys talking about
Right.
this out loud?
No, I'm trying to figure because I can't distinguish real life from in-game anymore. I can't remember what we discussed in-game, but I know someone mentioned stuff about this, and I'm just trying to remember. So it's me just more or less like talking through like what we were actually told.
I think Austin talked about the Demogorgon.
Yeah, and they really told this to everyone. Let's see. Nope. Okay. But do you guys have any discussion about it at all?
I don't.
Okay.
No.
This is the first thing that comes to mind when she thinks of their god. I'm like, crap.
Yeah, Jax also thinks of that and thinks back to when he wanted to stand against it and everyone else made him turn away. And he's like, man, we could have taken that thing out then. Knowing full well that it probably wouldn't have ended well.
As I'm sure this gentleman is Tristan, right? As you guys are all walking, he's sort of making small talk as you guys begin to move throughout these caverns. It's Tristan, correct?
Yes, sir.
As I'm sure you know, the blue one, apparently the one that came out of you, sir, as he says to Zash, is far more powerful than the others.
I know everything about him. I can take him. He was inside me. We're connected.
Well, if you think so, but you should know that he would be very tough to take on your own. Those kinds of creatures, especially the blue are wise, smart. I'm sure you felt this presence within you and knew that there were some advantages that came along with it mentally. That strength that he has is insurmountably more than you could possibly know, and with it comes some incredible spellcasting abilities. Whereas the Black Abishai, if that is what we are dealing with, would just be a few attacks with some weapons and some bites here and there.
Tristan just looks around and says, oh, well, we are 7, so 8 counting with you, sir, sorry, but
Of course.
I think we can take them down.
Of course. Again, I have no lack of confidence when it comes to all of us together, but I'd suggest not going off on your own, especially considering that he would probably tempt you to do so, he says to Sash, making sure that that really emanates within him.
I'll only go on my own if you guys won't come with me.
Very well, then.
Sash, I think you know that I'll come with you.
And I appreciate that.
So, is this a thing
It's
between
personal.
you two? He says. I'm sorry, I just didn't assume that
best
either
friends.
one of you went that way.
He just puts ointment on me sometimes. Don't think about it too much.
That's what all friends do for each other.
Yeah.
You guys never do it for me.
That it's weird to do it to a girl. Like,
You haven't asked either. Personal boundaries and whatnot.
right.
You guys come to a little fork in the road. One straight ahead, one to your right, and one to your left. Which one would you guys like to take?
Can Tristan make a survival check to see
Ooh.
if there's any
Yeah,
tracks?
for sure. For sure.
Jax is also going to use Divine Sense so that he can kind of feel out the area and see if he can ever detect them kind of coming closer.
Okay.
I got an 11 on the
Trying
survival.
to see the radius of it. I think it's 60 feet. Yeah.
11, you see a lot of paths moving to the left and to the right. As you look around, you also see this skull, which is completely out of the ordinary, set up on like a little platform kind of thing, dug into one of the rocks. And your, remind me again what that spell does, Brandon?
Yep. As an action, you can detect good and evil. Until the end of your next turn, you can sense anything affected by the hollow spell or know the location of any celestial, fiend, undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover. You can use this feature 4 times per long rest.
Yeah, okay. You get the sense of an inkling of the direction of, like, pure evil. But you cannot determine the 4 that Delilah spoke of.
Okay. Okay. And I'm going to use that, like, every, I don't know, like, 30 feet or so that we go until they're gone, just to kind of, like, ping and, like, sense the area.
Human
so
sonar.
I have 3 more uses.
Draconish sonar. Ping!
Yeah.
He screeches.
It's at this point that you guys hear a little bit of echoing through the caverns.
Can we pinpoint the direction it's coming from?
Same direction that you guys are heading, but not down which path. It's more so like it echoes up across the top of the cavern, which again was mostly emptied up until this point.
Could I understand what they were saying, or are they too far away?
Do you speak Draconish?
I don't speak Draconic.
Or, no. Sorry, not Draconic. Yeah, I know you do. My bad. What is the fiend language? I know it. Abyssal? No, that's...
Delilah speaks Abyssal if it's Abyssal.
It's either Abyssal
Oh, wait,
or
what am I doing?
Infernal.
What am I doing? 1 second, sorry.
So they're Infernal or Abyssal. I can't remember which.
Oh, it is
I
Draconic.
speak primordial.
It is Draconic.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh my god, yes.
I was right.
Oh. So I don't speak the fiend language. That's weird.
That would be Infernal. You just don't speak these fiends' language on some parts.
Alright.
You were able to understand a little bit then. Yeah. You would be able to understand a little bit, Jax, as he says, "This puts a huge damper on our plans, but I still know they're coming."
Okay, he whispers to the group that they know we're coming.
Ah, so the element of surprise goes out the window.
Do we have any more of those stones so we can give one to Tristan and possibly Jeff here? So that we can speak with our thoughts instead of out loud.
I have 1 extra. I have a necklace.
Should probably go to Tristan.
I hand the necklace to Tristan.
Tristan likes necklaces.
It's a little stone with a small rune carved into it on a chain.
Do I add it to my inventory?
Yes.
They're pretty much just speaking stones, so I think D&D Beyond has those that you can add. I don't know what you use, but if it's D&D Beyond. Or Ascending Stone, whatever it's called.
And do you have one for me?
Yeah, sending stones.
I believe we're all out.
Go ahead and make a deception
You
check
sure?
for me.
Okay.
I gave the one that I had to Delilah, and I think you had the only other extra one.
It was a set of 6. Out of character, it was a set of 6.
Yeah, so
I thought it was a set of
Delilah, Ash, Mira, Jax, and... Or no, we all bought 2.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so yeah, that's it.
All right.
Ah, here we go.
So someone
Wait,
has
that's
one
only
for
5
Jeff,
still.
then. Yeah, someone has
Yeah.
one for Jeff.
All right.
I mean, Zash has 2, but he's not going to give one to Jeff.
Oh,
My
well-
stone of far speech necklace is gone. Bye-bye.
so then Jax retcons that, remembering that we have one.
So go ahead and make a
I
deception
believe
check.
there's
Oh, okay.
one more.
Gotcha. I do know what you meant by
I'm not sure who has it.
Can I have
Don't
it?
you have any technological doohickeys that That'll allow you to talk to us.
Not
The heck,
quite.
I invented this
I
cell
can't
phone.
do anything.
Hmm.
I can't
So much
just...
for the great, powerful Jeff Lockmead.
If you really wish to see my power, then we can put it to a test one day, but that doesn't mean that I can read everybody's thoughts. That'd be an invasion of privacy. Or no, he says privacy. He says it like that.
Of course he does.
Yeah.
I guess we'll just have to whisper in your ear for now.
And I shall return the favor then. Well, if anyone has any sort of ideas as to what this thing does, I suggest you
I can look and check it out. Can I check it for traps?
yes, you can. Go ahead and make a investigation check.
Delilah.
Natural 20!
Natural
Okay, never
20.
mind.
Very nice. It is most definitely trapped. This sort of button, it's, I don't know, it's a bit different. It's not connected only to the skull, but you notice that it has some etching around the outside of the skull itself, connecting it to the tower, that it could be pushed back, and the moment it is, you're assuming that something would happen. You follow a little line of this mechanism which leads over to this wall, and you inspect it a little bit closer and can see that that ends up being a huge gate that will end up rising up from the ground here. You can see another one over here, of course, and another one back where you guys came from. The only one that doesn't have a gate around it is the path to your left. Then you notice that this mechanism also has a very similar and adjacent one in the very center of this cavernous room. Far more difficult to detect. It's this little white spot here.
Can I take a look at the white spot and like see what its purpose in this whole thing would be?
You can see that it would be another pressure point to activate.
So the trap would pretty much cut everything off except for that one passage, correct?
Correct.
Do I see where it can be triggered from the skull or just the pressure plate?
On the skull, again, if you just pushed back the skull, it looked like, because there was some etching around the rock right here that wasn't fully connected, and there was some, we'll say, cutting that happened on the skull. So if you push back the skull, it would probably act as a pressure release.
And all I can tell from the trap is that just gates would fall down and that would be it.
Well, gates would rise up, yep.
Oh, rise up.
Yes.
Well,
rise up from the ground.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
The only path that didn't have any markings was the middle one. Didn't have any markings on the survival check, so I think we should go in the middle one, maybe. Since there
Let me
were
just
no
try and
markings.
disarm these first.
Yeah.
Can I start with the pressure plate and then the one on the wall?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. And if someone was to go past that, they wouldn't trigger the trap. It's just if either of those are touched, correct?
If either of them are activated by pressure, yeah.
All right.
You could
How
probably
about
touch
all
it
of
and be
you?
safe, but also I want you to also make real quick a perception check for me too, because there's one more thing that
Cover.
wasn't like relevant here, but it's very.
That's 10.
10. You notice this too, especially with 20 though. There's another bit that you almost wouldn't see it. Up at the top of this looking relatively nature-made and uninhabited cavern, there are spikes that just about fit this entire little area here.
Okay. Alright, I need everybody to go past where the skull is, and I'm going to try and fix this and not die.
Like, in which way?
To the path where there are no footprints.
Okay.
Because that's where we're going, so I just want everyone past that.
Jax is going to use his other 4th level scroll, and he casts it on Mira. I rolled the DC for it, and I got a 16. Which is Death Ward.
What does that do?
Basically, if you're to drop to 0, you get back up to 1. And if you are hit by a spell that would outright kill you, it negates the spell.
Okay.
Just to make sure, can't we tie a rope around her so if the spikes fall, we can pull her?
That's a long way to pull me.
That's
Oh, we are
I think
sick.
she'd be dead by that point.
You could pull my corpse.
Quick question.
Yeah.
You did mention earlier something about the mythological item immovable rod, correct?
Yes.
You do have that on your person.
Why do you want to know?
Well, if it truly is immovable, then surely it could stop whatever trap could fall from the ceiling.
I like the way you think. And I go up to the ceiling and I click the rod in place in the center of the trap.
Don't forget that my griffin is here still, too.
To be clear, it can hold up to 8,000 pounds of weight. So it depends on how much pressure is put down on the spikes, but probably.
It could at least hold it off for a few seconds.
So how close do you go up to the spikes to put the rod?
How long are the spikes?
The spikes are pretty long, pretty thick too. I'd say each spike goes from about 6 inches in diameter down to a point. And they're about 10 feet long, spaced out, no more than a foot apart. No, not even that. No more than 8 inches apart.
Hmm. Then I'm gonna go to where... and how far are they from the floor? From the point to the floor?
Far. About 60 feet up.
Okay. In between one of the spaces where the points are, I'm just gonna place it in the center in between the two. Turning it so that it's like this. So that when it comes down, it hits that in between spikes. Hopefully, if it comes down, trying to keep it from killing me instantly.
Okay. And you click it in place. Alright. Go ahead and roll your checks for this. That would be...
Thieves' tools. $23 for that one.
You guys hear a very loud and audible release. And it would seem as though you watch as that little stone just drops and settles in its position as you went behind it and took away the mechanism. But you also hear as the skull moves out from the whatchamacallit, it just pops out of place as though it's no longer being held in position. But it's at this moment you guys hear two of these creatures, and you guys watch as coming through these stones right here, two shadow demons begin to flow right through them. I want everyone to go ahead and roll initiative.
Also, don't forget that my griffin is still with us. It's there until it dies. And Death Ward lasts 8 hours.
Oh, thank God.
Zash got a 6,
8.
and the puppy's got a natural 1, which
Delilah is 17.
3.
Mira is 17.
And Jax is -1, so 14.
I'm gonna ask for these again in a second. Hold on, guys. Sorry.
Okay.
That's all right.
Damn it.
So they both come like right up near me, right?
Not near you. Near everyone else in the back there.
Okay.
Yeah, we are in a corner, so
But the trap's disarmed, right?
That works. Yes, it would appear to the best of your roguish knowledge that the traps are disarmed. And it's almost difficult to see them, but Delilah is nearest the first one. It is difficult to see them, almost impossible though. As these black creatures start to move toward you guys. Once again, let's go ahead and get those initiatives out of you. Alrighty, anyone up above 20? Alrighty, anyone 15 to 20?
17?
Delilah also got 17.
Uh, 10 to 15.
I got 14.
Anyone, uh, 5 to 10.
yes, 8.
Zash got 6, and the puppy's got 3.
I'm gonna have the puppies go with you.
Okay, that works.
Because we're having, whatchamacallit go. 6 and Tristan had 8. Alright. So first up is this first guy here who's going to move up towards Delilah. He's going to make... Okay. He's going to make a slash, more so. You watch as the smoke moves toward her body. It's going to make a slash toward her for 10 total.
To hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, she's OP. Alright. This smoke demon lets out this angry sort of grunt as he's going to then move over this way. Out of her area of effect. So go ahead and make a... you can return an attack if you wish.
Yep.
It's about 30.
She will attack. Let me see what her...
Yep.
15.
15. That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Nice. 6.
Okay. Next up, we have Mira.
How far away am I?
You are over here in the center of the room. You are, you're 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 feet away from the first one. You can
Can I
barely see
see
them.
it?
You just see smoke rising up from that area over there. But yeah, with your line of sight, you definitely can. And it looks like it'd be a bit crowded through here, moving through here. Might be a bit of rough terrain throughout these people, unless you decide to try and jump over this rock here.
Well, since I am but a simple rogue, and the thing is made of smoke, and most things go through smoke, I am going to use one charge of my wand of magic missiles.
Okay.
So that's I now have 5 charges
He does
left.
have half cover from you where you are.
Magic missile hits no matter what.
Oh, that's true. Okay. Okay.
So I'm gonna use 1. So now I have 5 charges left.
Okay, and what kind of damage is that?
It's what kind of damage is it? Force.
Force damage. Alright.
That. Okay, so that 3 plus 1 is 4. 7. 11 points of damage.
Okay. You take out your wand. Everyone else watches as it darts across. This magic missile pops into the shadow demon as it lets out this weird sort of snarl coming from this incorporeal form. Next up.
And
Oh, yep.
I'm not done.
Okay.
I want to move off to the side and use my bonus action to hide.
Which side? This one?
To my left.
To your left. All right.
Yeah,
Bonus
and
action,
then
hide.
that's... So, that's a 20 total
Yeah, you are
for
hidden.
stealth. Yay.
At least you feel hidden. Next up is Delilah.
Okay. Is it? It's really dark down here, right? Like, can barely see anything. I mean, Delilah can, but like Jax and Tristan are having a hard time, right?
It's pretty dark, yeah.
Okay. Delilah, knowing this, is gonna use her action to cast light on. Can it be used on like just one of these rock formations?
Give me the
You
exact
touch one
spell.
object. You touch one object that is no larger than 10 feet in any dimension. So never mind.
There are certainly rocks on the ground and everything.
Oh, okay. Then she'll touch like the biggest section of like rock that she can find to cast light.
I'd say that'd be this one right here.
Okay. Yeah.
Actually, no, it's this one right here.
Okay. So she'll touch that and cast light on that, and it is bright light in a 20-foot radius, and then dim light for an additional 20 feet.
Unobstructed, or... Yeah, no, it's obstructed by this wall. Okay, just one,
Light
two.
can be colored. Light can be colored as you like. It's gonna be pink light, 'cause it's colored as I would like.
She comes up, she touches her hand to it as it begins to glow a bright pink. It's in that instant that the demon releases this terrible snarl, almost like it's in pain from it. Is there anything else that she wants to do?
Neat. Yeah, I was looking at like her bonus action stuff, and I don't know if I want to waste spell slots right now. So she's gonna. It's out of her attack range, right? So she can move without provoking anything.
Correct.
Okay. She's gonna try and kind of creep back. Also, don't forget that my griffin's there. Just so you know,
What is
you don't
there?
have my griffin.
Oh, okay, yes. Where did he go?
I have no
There he
idea.
is.
You left the start.
Yeah. Delilah sees this as this weird smoke creature just begins to snarl and growl at her. She goes, uh-oh, and begins to back up just a little bit over to there. Next up after Delilah, we have Jax and his griffin.
Okay. Now that I can see, so the black smoke is like right around that corner.
Yep.
Okay.
You can even see this shining beam of light that now sort of casts the shadow even further up against the wall, and it looks to be more humanoid now, but still this smoke figure.
Jax is gonna approach. Whisper Badger.
15, 20.
I already activated it, right? That's right.
Yes.
To come down here. Okay. And take my 2 attacks at it. See
Go
how
ahead
this
and make your
goes.
attacks.
Okay, first one is a 19.
Okay, that hits.
Second one is a 20.
20 hits. Go ahead and roll damage for those.
Okay.
It's acid and what else?
Slashing.
Acid and
I don't believe it's considered magical either. Not sure how we discerned that, but I don't think so. That's 7 slashing damage, plus the 4, so 11 slashing damage.
11 reduced to half, which is 6.
Okay. And then 7 acid.
Reduced to half, which is 4.
Shit. Oh wait, that was just the first attack, I forgot.
Yep.
I made 2 attacks. Okay. 13 slashing.
That... Okay, yeah.
And then 11 acid.
Reduced to half, 13 is 7. And 11 reduced to half is 6. 13 total.
Okay. And, again, I want to hold on to my spells, I think. Yeah, that's it. That's all I did.
Alright, you come up and seeing much more clearly this outlined form in this much brighter area. You can see exactly where you want to dig your dagger into. And with its badger already being released, you come up and with the acid, it flings up through the air, hits the rock and sizzles on it as you come up and slash the creature, which quickly regains its form after each slash, but is letting out sort of a rustling grunt as you hit it with each slash. Next up after you is his turn. He is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20 to get out of there. Get out of that light. 20 feet in that direction. When he does that, you have an attack of opportunity.
Yep,
If
I'm
you would
taking
like
it.
Okay.
18.
18 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. So it's 10 slashing damage
5.
and 7 acid damage.
4. All right. And is going to stay there for the remainder of his or no, he's going to use his action to dash now. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right. Next up, Tristan.
How far is Tristan from this corner?
He is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet away from the turn. Then 30
Okay,
get
so-
over here.
Okay, if I make it to the... Okay, Tristan, so he pulls the longbow and runs up to the corner and tries to shoot the...
15, 20, 25, 30. You get right there,
Right.
right in the center there, and get a perfect line of sight without any cover. So go ahead and make an attack roll.
The first one is 12. I'm gonna make both attacks.
Okay. 12 does not hit. So you come up quickly, bring up your bow, and as it flies through the air, it hits the rock as the form of the smoke is once again in the darkness, once again growing, and once again blending in with the background. It just missed it.
Shit. So the second one was 16.
16 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage for that.
Okay.
And able to get your bearings a bit more, you come back up. You line it up to the center of the smoke that you can see, and it flies through the air.
10 piercing damage.
How much?
10 piercing damage.
10 piercing damage. Reduced to 5. Alright.
And yeah, I think that.
Okay. Next up we have a Zash and the puppies.
Can I reach the smoke from where I am? Can't tell
how
how far away it is.
do you mean reach the smoke?
Like, get close enough to it to attack it.
You could go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet and get up to here, but then they're another 5, 10, 15, 20 feet away after that. To be
Oh, that's
within
fine. Everything
5
I have is
minutes,
ranged anyway.
5 inches.
I just couldn't tell distance from here.
Okay.
Alright, I'll go up 20 feet.
5, 10, 15, 20 feet gets you about here. You're not in line of sight.
And I'm gonna use I don't know if this will give me any benefit, but I'm gonna use Chill Touch. Which is spell attack. Okay. I haven't used this one in a while.
Chill touch.
19?
Is this an attack? Chill touch, first off, you have to touch them.
Oh. No,
Pretty
it's 120 feet. It's a spectral hand.
Okay. Cool. Nonetheless, though, again, you are not in line of sight of them. You have to go another 5 or 10 feet out.
Sorry, apparently my headphones came disconnected. I didn't realize you were talking.
No worries. You gotta go another few feet out in order to get line of sight on them.
That's fine. I only moved 20 feet, so 30 more or 10 more feet then.
Okay. 5 and 10. Perfect. You cast Chill Touch.
And it was a 19.
Yeah. Very nice. Go ahead and roll that damage.
Two.
Oh man, I didn't do anything with my griffins. Oh well, it's fine.
It's not
The
great.
griffins stay back for a moment.
So that's a 7.
7 is reduced to 4.
Dang it, that's what I was afraid of.
As you watch the hand just point out.
And it's
its
necrotic
finger.
damage and cannot regain hit points for a turn.
Correct.
Does this thing just like resist everything?
I think it might.
We are screwed.
I'm just trying different types of damage.
I only have slashing and acid.
He didn't say that mine was reduced. Was mine reduced?
It was. I just didn't say
Fine.
anything. Piercing,
Like-
bludgeoning,
Dang it.
I
slash.
could try radiant, but I don't want to waste spell
Force,
slots yet.
necrotic.
All right.
Oh wait,
then
no. Yours was force. That's right. Force was not correct.
Force,
Oh, dang it.
wasn't?
Correct.
I don't
Was
have.
necrotic?
Necrotic is.
Okay.
Knew I should use Eldritch Blast instead.
I can do damage, guys.
I just thought I might run away and try to heal. I wanted to just grab it real quick. Okay. Anyway, the puppies also go up 30 feet next to me
All right.
and use Fire Ray,
Oh, okay.
30 feet range.
Go ahead and read Fire Ray
So-
for me again.
It doesn't say much. Range spell attack, plus 5 to hit, range 30 or 90 feet, 1 target, hit is 3d6 fire damage.
I would say that this also lights up the area a bit. Too. Okay. Go ahead and roll that attack.
Okay. I mean, it's a straightforward. Just it's like a line of fire, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Wow. Almost max damage. 17.
17. Damage?
Yes.
And it's a dex save?
Oh wait, sorry. I had it already out, so when I rolled the d20, I saw the damage.
Gotcha.
That's a 15.
15 to hit?
Yeah.
15 does hit. So 17 damage reduced to half
Yeah.
is 9.
I forgot I hadn't given you that yet.
Alright. So the puppies come up and release this spray, this torrent of flame just moving through the air. It hits the rocks just a little bit as it continues to fly through the air and light up this demonic smoke as it releases this terrible, almost shriek of pain for a demon. It lights up the entire area as well for just a short bit as it slowly fades. It is not caught on fire. There is only but a little bit of burning here left on the rock, and that is the end of the puppies. And your turn too, correct, Zash?
Yes.
All right. And next up, Jeff comes up along the side. He goes, "Oh wow, this is going to make for some excellent footage." And he starts to take out that same mechanism from earlier, and flashes it. But you guys now notice that this bright flash emanates throughout the room from the top of this thing, which you didn't realize before really because it was so bright outside. But being down in the dark, this bright light emanates as you just hear two creatures angrily snarl at it. Next up is this guy, who is also going to move and dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. Alright. Then this guy. No, he does not move yet. Next up is Mira.
Okay, so hearing how the sounds have gone further off. Oh gosh, what is she gonna do? Next, the pathway to the left, did it have a lot of footprints, or was that one also empty?
That's one that had footprints going into it.
No, I won't risk it. I'll run towards the group.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Gets you about behind Jax.
I'll use my bonus to dash.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. It's about there.
Am I within line of sight?
Yeah. You are.
I'll do another magic missile.
Okay, go ahead and roll that damage.
Okay. I have 4 charges left. Okay, so that's 4, 8. Another 11 points of damage.
11 points of damage. Not reduced.
Wait, no, hold on. No, it's 12, my bad.
Okay. Alright. Is that it for your turn? Action, bonus action, and movement.
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Next up is Delilah.
Okay. She'll move up 30 feet.
20, 25, Right there, right up ahead of Mira.
Okay. And she can see them as well then, right?
She can see one.
One. Okay. She will... She's going to use Sacred Flame, which is a deck. You need to make a deck save, DC 15.
Okay. 21.
Yep. Nothing happens then.
Okay. So that is.
I mean, she shoots it, but it misses.
Yeah. It goes,
Yeah, because I don't want to use spell slots yet, I don't think. This is very... Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, that's it.
So next up then is Jax.
Okay. Also, I just looked at my sword again. I forgot how big of a light radius it gives off. It's like 80 feet, so...
How far is it bright light?
40 feet, and then 40 dim.
Jesus Christ, for acid?
That's what I was saying when we were making it. I was like, I don't know if it should cast light. And you're like, nah, it's fine. We'll keep it.
Okay, yeah. Wow. Okay.
But
I didn't think that was the radius of it. I thought it was 10
I know,
feet.
neither did I until I just looked at it.
I thought it was 5 and 10. Okay.
I thought it was like 10 or 20, but it says 40 for bright and then 40 dim. So we can reduce it if you want. It's not a big deal.
That should be alright. It's a green glow.
Okay. So he'll move up 30 feet. Or wait.
Okay.
What type of action would it be for me to climb onto the griffin? Not walk over and climb on, but if I had it come to me and then climb on.
That'd be a bonus action. However, again, these, for the most part, jet out and stuff. It'd be very, very rough flying for the griffin.
Yeah, I'm not planning on flying. Just have him use his movement to walk me, and then
5,
I can get up.
15, 20. He's by you.
Okay.
You could get on him for a bonus.
Yeah, I'll bonus action climb on. He'll use the rest of his movement and then also his action to dash. He has 30 feet when walking, so...
I would say that with this passage, you cannot really move.
Can't, like, jump and slightly glide over the top of them.
You can definitely do a dexterity check to try and jump over them. And then up over the rocks over here.
I'll try it.
Okay.
It's gonna end bad probably, but it's fine. It's fine.
I hope that griffin has good dexterity.
17.
Wow. That's good dexterity.
Or wait, sorry, 18.
Even better. So you guys watch as you just hear out of nowhere. This, oh jeez, what's going on? You guys watch. Stop it. Okay, that's too true. Okay. You guys just hear this griffin, this lion roar just emanate out through this cavern as it does a couple of quick pounces along the ground. Jax quickly swings up around it as it jumps right over Jax, Jeff, and Tristan, landing 4 feet just quick enough to launch itself back up into the air once more and go up over Mira and Delilah and end up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30 feet over here.
Nice.
Right up by the thing.
Oh, we're right by it?
Just about. You're not quite within a 5-foot range.
Okay. Alright. Then I am going to use my Javelin of Lightning and toss that at this one.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
Here we go. Oh, yes. Okay, 23.
23 hits. Go ahead and roll your damages.
Alright, here we go. Okay, so that's 5 piercing damage.
Reduced to half is 3.
Now, the lightning damage. Oh, wait. On hit, it makes a dex. Has to make a dex save or take half. And that's a DC 13.
13.
Cool, so this will be half lightning damage then. Well, they probably have resistance to this too, so. 15 lightning damage.
Is that...
Reduced to
Well, you
something.
throw the javelin. As it sticks, it makes an audible into the form in front of you. And you're waiting for the release of the electrical charge. And as it builds up and... there's no release of electric damage.
It doesn't take any what? No!
Is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Alright. Next up is that guy who's going to move right through the rocks here and disappear from sight.
No one used lightning damage.
Alright, next up is Tristan.
To do.
What a disappointment. So sorry.
How far is Tristan from Jax?
You are 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet away from the lion's butt.
Oh, okay. So I walk up to the lion's butt, and can I make a perception check to see where he went?
Yes. Well, yeah, we'll make, let's see your perception check.
It's 14.
14, it just looked like, from what you saw, actually, you can't really tell where it is. You're just looking for smoke, and you can't really see any beyond. Jack's riding a griffin.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna end my turn. There's nothing I can do.
Alright.
All I can do is hit things with my sword. Twice.
Next up, then, is Zash.
So if I have to roll a perception check, that's fine. But the fire damage did full damage, right? Like you didn't say it was halved.
The fire damage was halved.
Oh. Okay. Well, then I'm going to do Eldritch Blast.
Where?
Yeah, he disappeared.
I thought he was just off screen. I couldn't. Okay, I can only see what's on here.
He went into the rocks. You can try and blast the rocks.
There's not really anything else to do, I guess. Zash is very determined.
15, 20, 25, 30. You can get right about here, along the right side of. Oh boy.
Okay. Then yeah, more probably as a role-playing exercise than anything actually effective. Zash is going to blast the rocks with 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Okay, go ahead and make those attacks.
Well, I mean, I guess it's just rocks. 7
7 hits, yeah.
and 12.
Okay, go ahead and roll the damage for the rocks.
9.
Okay. Zash comes up and releases 2 fire bolts that fly through the air and disperse up against the rock. You guys watch as the flames sort of cascade
Oh, it's
along
Eldritch
the
Blast.
ridges. Is that not fire?
No, it's force damage.
Okay, never mind then. You guys watch as the force pushes up against the ridges of the rock, pushing the stone, pushing the dust as it flies through the air over the ground, hitting the rock as it pushes outward along it. It just follows the curves and slowly dissipates.
The rock dies.
I had a family.
I shouldn't have taken them for granted.
Oh no!
Nice.
Oh, that was good.
Thank you, thank you.
Oh, god damn it. Next up is Mira.
Well, I can't see it anymore, so my best course of action is just to get as far forward as I possibly can.
Oh, the
So I
puppies
can
can actually
use-
go. Just for the record.
Okay.
I don't know if they can do anything, but
They catch up. Alright. And, what does Mira do?
Yeah, she's just gonna try and get as far forward as she can.
5.
So I got 90
10,
feet if I
15.
use
It's,
my
it's
action.
really bottlenecked here. You can't really move beyond
Can
that
I try
15
and
feet.
get? Can I try and jump? To try and
I want to see an acrobatics
weasel my way
check.
through?
To see
Yeah.
if you can jump up these rocks here.
Natural 20.
Holy crap.
Hey.
You guys watch as out of nowhere, Mira just leaps with her left foot onto here. Her right foot hits up against this rock. Does a flip and lands solid right there. For only a still total of 15 feet movement, because that was just an awesome trick. So you got 5, 10, 15 more for your movement. That is.
Okay, I'm gonna use my bonus and move another 30.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You're moving around.
And I'll just keep going, use my action to dash.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Right here, do me a favor, go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
16.
Nice. You successfully, well, you feel your foot just dink, trigger something as you're running along. You quickly move down and sort of slide as these blades just seemingly out of nowhere. It's like somebody put a bunch of like just axes or just spinning blades up along it. I didn't want to give it too much away, but it's sort of like a mechanized throwing star kind of thing, but they're really big, more like saw blades.
Oh god.
That go flying back and forth. Right only here, though, at this sort of outcropping, you successfully slide right underneath it and land up over here and look back and see it.
What is with this Indiana Jones bullshit? Okay. Was that my full 30 for my action?
That
or
was
can
your
do I still have more
full
movement?
90.
90. Okay. I can't do anything else, so I'm just gonna stay there. Can I see anything, or am I still just in a hallway with rocks?
How do you mean see anything? Oh, like person?
Like, is there
People-wise?
anything in my surroundings, or am I just still in a hall of rocks?
You're still just pretty much in a hall of rocks.
Cool.
You're about there.
I'm done.
Okay. Next up then, after Mira, is Delilah.
Okay. She'll move as far as she can with her base movement.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. Boom.
Okay.
She gets a little bit of help from her wings to get through that clump, I'd say.
Okay.
She just does like a little thrust and jumps over a little bit.
Okay.
Say that naturally being in ASMR.
Yeah, I guess she'll just dash another 30 feet.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30.
And that's it.
Alright. Next up, Jax and his
Okay.
lion griffin.
Yeah. Jax commands the griffin to walk forward. Move, beast.
5, 10, Jesus. 15, 20.
I don't have a name for him
30.
yet. Can I get around Delilah, or is it too tight?
That is pretty tight. Pretty close quarters. I'd say,
Oh, wait. Jax grabs his javelin on his way past it. If that's an action, that's fine. But he grabs that because it can be reused if I grab it. So,
Yep. Alright.
um,
I'd say
he
that's...
grabs that.
It's on the ground. The thing...
can I, like, reach down and, like, as he's walking by kind of a thing?
Make a dexterity check.
9. -1.
9, you go down to reach it and you just can't reach.
Lion, stop. I guess I bonus
Stop.
action get down and
Yep. Bonus action
wait
to
till I can
drop
pick it up
down.
again.
You could pick it up in the same thing.
Okay,
Same
then
bonus
I'll pick
action.
it up.
Okay, and to climb back on would be using up your action, though.
Okay, then I climb back on and then use the rest to get caught up with Delilah.
Okay, and you get right there. Alright, next up is that guy who did his stuff. Next up is Tristan.
Yeah, I'm just gonna use the action and the bonus action to dash the
15,
90
20,
feet.
25, 30. Do you have the ability to dash as your action and bonus?
No, yeah, I don't think so.
Gotcha.
You can
so
just
you
use
can
his
just,
action to do it.
yeah, you can only use your action to dash, which would get you a total of 60 feet.
Oh yeah, just go as far as I can.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'd say to get up around Delilah there, go ahead and... you can either stop 5 feet short or try and make an acrobatics check and see if you can get around her.
Oh fuck yeah, I wanna make an acrobatics check.
Alright. Go ahead and roll that.
Okay, it's 23.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you... Boom. Boom. You quickly run up and put 1 foot over on this wall, 1 foot over on this wall, and flip right over here. And then your turn there. Next up, Zach.
I was taking a second look at the javelin. That was considered a magical weapon, by the way, when it did the piercing damage. I don't know if that matters, but I didn't know that until just now. It was only 5 damage, but for the
That
piercing
does
part
matter.
of it.
Alright, thank you for mentioning.
And the lightning charge is gone. I can't reuse that until the next dawn.
Okay. Zash, what would you like to do?
Zash, I guess, is just gonna double move in the direction that everyone else is going.
30, 35, and it would be an acrobatics from you, check from you as well.
Okay. Uh, 20.
Yep. Get up there, 40. Do you keep on, well, yeah, you said
Yeah,
you
I mean, I
dash,
can-
and Mira
I
never
can
said
go
anything
60.
about this. Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw. 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, and that brings you up there. Right there. With the puppies. Puppies are low enough that they don't need to.
9.
Oof.
Yeah. Wait, do I have advantage? I think I remembered at one point that I have advantage.
On
Was
dexterity
it because
saving?
of the amulet?
Yeah, on all saving throws.
Well,
Nope, that's just the one +1. Dang it.
if you were in within 10 feet of me, you'd have another +3, but I don't think you are anymore.
No, I'm not. All right.
Alright.
I accept
Could I
the fate.
use my reaction to help him at all?
No. I don't think so.
Alright.
Okay.
I knew I should have used the death ward on you.
Yeah, so that's,
Alright.
you run up, and as you do, catching up to Mira, who's out of breath, just now looking up with a look of worry upon her face, you run forward as these bits of saws just come flying out of the wall itself and hit you in the shoulder, dealing 12 points of piercing damage.
Ow.
As it's now embedded in your bone of your right shoulder.
Ow.
Cool. That's fun.
Yeah, you look like something out of Mad Max.
Yeah.
Um,
Just a flirty little accessory.
yeah. After that, next up is Mira.
Free action, I think into my stone and say, watch out for traps. And then I'm going to use my movement to go 30 feet.
Boy, that was so passive-aggressive against you, too. 5, 10, 15,
For something
20,
you didn't
25,
tell me.
30. Alright, there's
I had-
30.
I couldn't do anything. I'm still in the hallway, so I'm going to bonus 30 more feet.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
And
You're just outside this room, which you can see something set up on. Decisions. 6 seconds.
I'm going to use my action to move, but I'm going to move stealthily. If that makes any sense. It halves my movement.
Okay. Yeah.
But I'm moving
5,
stealthily.
10, 15. You get right about here.
And I guess I'll roll stealth. Oh yeah, 16 plus 8, 24 for stealth.
Very nice. Go and make a perception
Be
check.
quiet. Oh gosh. 6.
Okay. Next up, after Mira is Delilah.
Okay. She will move her 30 feet, watching out for the trap that just impaled Zash.
So she runs up and slides down. So it's 5, 10, 15, 20 right there. And 25 and 30 right there.
Okay. Is Zash within, like, touch range of Delilah?
Oh, for sure.
Okay. Then she will use her racial feature, what's it called? Healing Hands. Costs an action, and he restores 6 hit points.
Delilah holds out her hand and touches his arm as the blade ting, is pushed out of his arm and falls flat on the ground. His wound begins to slowly heal up, but still about half open.
And that's it.
How much health was that?
6.
Alright. Next up after Delilah is Jax and his valiant steed.
Okay. Is there enough room for us to kind of glide over the trap? Because I don't think I could, like, slide through there or anything.
Yeah, I want the giant pupper to make a dexterity saving, though.
God damn it. Well, actually, that has okay dex, I guess. We'll see how it goes. Okay.
Griffins are cats, so
I refer
Well, I'm
to it
also
as a giant pupper.
confused. I'm also confused. Is it like a traditional griffin where its head is an eagle, or no?
I think he's just basing it off of the thing he had
Yeah,
available.
That's why I keep on calling it a lion. But also, I don't know. I sort of like lion griffins better, like face lions. Like
yeah, I thought
Aslan.
they were lion faces with wings.
Yeah.
No,
They
they're
have an
eagle
eagle
faces.
head,
with
eagle legs,
talons
and then
and-
lion
not
body.
eagle legs. Lion legs
Well,
and
in the
tail.
front, from the back down
No,
is kind of.
The description's right here.
Oh.
A griffin is a ferocious avian carnivore with the muscular body of a lion and the head, 4 legs, and wings of an eagle.
So it just has little
The
chicken
back legs are lion legs, the front legs are claws.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's 4 legs.
Oh. It has little chicken legs?
Not like the number 4 legs, but
Yeah.
I looked at a picture
no,
of
they're
it when you
little
had
tiny-
said that.
Yeah,
and I
it
was
has like
huh?
front chicken legs. Like
Huh.
but big, scary chicken legs.
I just looked it up, and I kind of want this to be like America's new.
National bird.
Yeah, like Eagle is so yesterday. Like we need a griffin. We've evolved as a country.
So
What are we,
something which
Europe?
has not even been genetically engineered.
Sorry, continue.
But yeah, that was 12.
12.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was 12.
Yeah.
I feel your pain, and so does the griffin a little bit. As you guys are able to fly up above everyone, but as you're trying to get elevation, it was a bit difficult on the griffin, and he's just not high enough. He takes a little bit of damage to his paw, or talon, from the... Oh, that's good. A total of 10 piercing
Okay.
from the... whatchamacallit.
Alright. That's not.
One of the
okay.
rolls was a 1, so that was good. And that was, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20. How much flying speed does he have? 25,
80
30,
feet.
35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. No, wait, did I say it's difficult terrain?
I believe you said it was difficult for him to
Yeah, I thought
fly, so.
Yeah. Okay, so he's 40 feet ahead. And he's
Okay.
right there. He
What
can
can I
still
see
use
at
his
this
action.
point?
The
Yeah.
griffin could probably still do that.
Okay. First, I'm going to use my action to use Divine Sense, which I kept forgetting I said I was going to use.
You sense 2 pure evil fiends about 10 feet away from you on your right. And you sense
shit.
2 more. One to your right. Or, I mean on your left. I think I said left. This way. One on your right, and one up a little bit further ahead on your left.
Shit. Okay, I stop where I am. Griffin's gonna hold its action. If anything comes within range to attack, and I'm gonna use like a bonus action or something to think to the party. They're all right around us right now. They're not far at all. Also, where has Jeff been in all of this? I don't think he's been moving with us.
Oh.
I was gonna-
Yeah, there were a
to
couple
where-
that he forgot. But he's moving up slowly in the back. He's just
Okay.
walking. Very
I literally
steadily.
just remembered him.
Yep.
But yeah, I think that to the ones that can hear me,
Okay.
and that's it. That's my turn.
Alright. Next up then. Yeah, next up then is Tristan.
Okay, so Jeff didn't hear about the demons, right?
No, correct.
Yeah. So Tristan just turns around and tells him, "Hey, books, Mr. Writer. So the demons are right next to us. So you better watch out and stay close to me."
Okay. In about 6 seconds, I'd say that you got to. The demons are right next to us, so watch
Oh,
out.
yeah.
And so, like, a little bit, like, less wordy. I'm sure you got the point definitely across. And
Okay.
he just uses a reaction to say, "Right, thank you, my friend." And starts looking around a bit, but yeah.
Can I still walk?
Tristan can still walk, yeah, but that was about your bonus action all taken up. So you can move 5, 10, 15,
Okay.
20, 25, and 30 right up here to quickly run up. Go ahead and make that, you saw it. So
Yeah.
you ducked down as you went running by. And yeah, you still have an action.
I guess I just keep walking until where Mira is.
Does he see Mira though? Cause she's stealthed.
Oh yeah. You see? Oh, so I just keep walking. Tristan just keeps walking
Okay.
slowly.
15, 20. Slowly?
Yeah.
I say you get about 20 feet then out to there. Okay. Next up is Zash. Zash and the puppers.
Yeah, so Zash is gonna just kind of maybe not double move anymore, and try to more stealthily move with the group. He's determined, but he doesn't want to die on the way there.
Okay.
So
5, 10, 15 gets you about there. I'll say 20 again. 20 about there. To move more stealthily for your movement up ahead.
yeah, and I mean I can go 30 because that's up with the others, right?
For stealthing, it's just a little bit less because you're not running. You're fast
okay.
walking quietly, you know?
Okay.
At least that's why I figure.
Can I stealthily double move?
Yeah, you can still use your next one to move another 20. 5,
Yeah, because I can't do anything right now.
And I'd say that there's plenty enough room. This griffin isn't as far over, so you get about there. Up to there. And next up, after Zash, Mira, you just hear as suddenly and unexpectedly out of nowhere, this form comes out of the wall from behind you and comes up, slashing one of its hands at you for 10 to hit. God damn it.
Yes.
So that hits?
No,
Damn it,
no.
I know. As it, once again, and angrily, this time moves through the rock once more and disappears. You get an
And
attack
do
of
I have an attack of
opportunity.
opportunity?
Yes,
Yeah.
you do.
That would be with my short sword. Which is not magical, but does have poison. That's a no. That's like a 9
9
to
does
hit.
not hit, unfortunately. Alright. As it came out of nowhere, it disappears just as quickly and is gone. It is now your turn.
Okay, can I look around the corner and see if I see anything in this area?
Yeah, I'm gonna say another perception check also. Go ahead and make a stealth roll, considering that you just, dealt with that demon thing.
Okay, stealth first.
Yeah.
That's 18.
Nice. Okay, and go ahead and make a perception.
Perception? 10.
Alright. You can see this time. Oh, shoot. As down in this darkness, you turn your head to see these two draconic looking, almost demonic fiends standing there. One of them still evaporating in this black smoke, but you can see his full form through it. The other one, a black version of him, shadow, or not shadow demon, another Abishai. Two of them standing there, speaking in draconic tongue. As one of them, how do you do? Now looks directly at you.
I raise my hands up and slowly walk a little bit forward.
Alright. 10, 15, 20. Oh, it's you, he says with a bit of a reaction. This surprises you a bit. You've never seen him before. I say that you still have an action left.
Was he the person that was, like, in Zash? Or somebody else?
Go ahead and make a Arcana check. Well, just make an insight check. Investigation.
No, investigation's a 1.
You have no clue. You have no idea how this guy knows you. You've never seen him before. He knows
Well,
you.
didn't-
You know that he's a demon of some sort. You think that he's a friend, but you think that he might be like someone else from your past or something.
I do have to say though, didn't I see the demon come out of Zash though? Didn't everybody?
You did.
It
You
was
saw black
smoky.
smoke up until because the thing closed when Delilah and the demon fell down to earth.
Okay.
You didn't see that smoke evaporate from him. You just know that this guy also has some smoke around him, but you figure most demons do, and you figure that this guy must know you from your past somehow.
Okay.
Next up is Delilah.
Can you move to Delilah so I can
Yes.
see what's going on there?
I didn't actually use my action. Could I have just held my action until they tried to do until something attacked me?
Yes.
If
Yes.
I didn't get to use my action.
Correct. You can if you want. You could still use your action. I apologize for that.
Okay, I'm gonna hold it with my hand crossbow with a drow bolt.
Hold
Just if
until
any-
anyone attacks you, or until either of these two Abishai attack you.
Until anything attacks me.
Okay.
If something tries to hurt me, then I want to hurt it back.
Fair. Alright, and what would Delilah like to do?
I'm just gonna move her 30 feet up.
5,
I'll see
10,
where that gets her.
15, 20, 25, 30. At this point, everyone could hear the draconic, or not draconic, the fiendish creature saying, "Oh, it's you." And Zash, in this all too familiar voice, you know exactly who it is. Delilah moved up 30 feet right to there, unstealthily, but
Okay. She would fail her stealth anyway.
You have that?
Oh god. I don't know if I wanna. None of us know where Mira is, right? Really?
yeah,
Like, we don't know that she
realistically-
came-
certainly not in the
Yeah.
room. You don't know where.
Well,
She
because she
could
was
be-
stealthing anyway, so I don't think any of us really noticed her kind of move across.
You
Or
just know that she went ahead and
Yeah.
Delilah can make an educated guess. That's probably her up there. What the heck is this? Okay,
oh man,
that's not intentional, by the way. I'm gonna go ahead and delete that so that you guys don't think that that's loot.
I'm just worried about wasting my action dashing in there. Yeah, I guess she'll use her action to come around the corner.
5,
Yeah.
10, 15, 20, 25. Gets you right there.
And she recognizes the one because she's the only one that saw his true form while
Yeah.
they're falling, right?
Yep. Does she move up this
Okay.
way for 30?
She's gonna stay back a little bit
Okay.
because she recognizes this dude, and she's gonna bonus action. Mira, what are you doing so close? That's the guy.
So Delilah. Alright, perfect. Next up is next up is Jax.
All right. So I heard them speaking. Do I recognize the voice from when it's coming out of Sash?
You could not. Most of the time when it was mostly Zash's voice, but with just a little bit of an added
Okay.
like to it.
Okay. Okay. All right. Oh God. All right. I will, still on the Griffin, walk up 30 feet, see where I get. I probably will end up about where Delilah was.
Wind up where what?
I said I'll probably wind up about where Delilah was after using 30 feet. The Griffin.
Probably. You're still flying though, right? Because he was in the air when you ended your last one.
Yeah, if he can still kind of fly,
We're
even
gonna
if
go
it's rough, it's
5,
still
10,
40.
15, and he's got to go up above these things and watch out for these spikes. So go ahead and give us just a little dexterity check. 20, 25,
But
It's
almost
right
fell off the
here.
table. Okay, 15 total.
Yeah, definitely
Okay.
succeeds. 25 is right here. So where would you like to go?
Okay. Because I don't really recognize either, right?
Not really.
Yeah.
But you do see the...
Damn it, I should have had
you can
Delilah
tell
go
that
over
they're
her
Abishai.
mind thing. Hindsight, man. 2020. I'm gonna land with the Griffin and get as close to Mira as I can, kind of shielding her a bit.
Okay, the Griffin lands down there. And you hop off for... Let's say bonus action.
Wait.
Do you hop
If I'm
off or do
hopping
you stay
off, for a minute, I'm gonna stay on, and I'm going to use protection from evil and good, which, thanks to Fine Steed and Fine Greater Steed, while I'm mounted to my creature, it also affects them. So I cast that, and what it does, I choose a creature type, and they will have disadvantage on attack rolls against me and the Griffin. We're unable to be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them.
Okay.
And I choose Fiends.
Okay.
So I cast that, and then I will get off and kind of like block
Okay.
Mira a bit.
Just like that. And do they, Sorry, it was disadvantage on attacks or disadvantage on...
It is creatures of those types have
Yeah.
disadvantage on attack rolls against the target.
Okay. Just want to make sure. Alright. Good.
It doesn't specify if it's spell or melee. I'm assuming all attacks.
Well, I didn't know what the brain control bit was, but
Oh, yeah.
that...
It just can't be charmed or possessed or frightened.
Okay. Good to know. Next up after you, Jax. Nearly the whole group is here. But where's my old friend? That's it for him. Next up. Yeah, it's gonna be Tristan then, as this guy comes out of the wall here and begins to attack Tristan for 21.
Yeah, it hits.
Okay. Actually, he deals 11 points of psychic damage to you as he comes out of the wall and sort of encompasses your body in your brain as dark visions just flash through your head. You fall almost to your knees, almost, but you're able to keep your balance still and waver it off as he once again disappears. You get an attack of opportunity.
Okay. 16.
16 hits, go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, I'm gonna use the rapier.
Okay.
7 plus 6, 13 piercing damage.
13 piercing damage is reduced to half, and just like that, as he came out of the wall, encompassed your brain, you fight it off, take out the rapier, and slash it up through this corporeal form as it just dissipates into the air and settles to the ground. Next up is your turn.
He's resistant to everything, so yeah, I'm just gonna go up to him and attack him twice.
No, he like dissipated. He's gone.
Oh, okay.
Yes, he evaporated into the air.
So I'm just gonna run to where the
5,
rest of the guys are.
10, 15, 20, 25. And 30. Oh, well. You would be right underneath here, but this thing is stupid. Nope.
Can I use the bonus action to walk again?
There you go. Yeah, you could. Well, you could use your action to dash. Correct.
Okay, so just to the side of the griffin.
Okay. 5, 10, 15 gets you. 20 gets you there.
Yeah.
There we go.
And I end my turn.
Alrighty. And next up is Zash.
Could I hear the guy from where I am?
Yes. It is
Okay,
definitely
cool.
echoing.
Cool. I again double move to go as far as I can. I know that's like a gap or something, but I assume I can jump it.
5, 10, 15, 20. It's not a gap, it's a bridge above you. 25, 30, 35.
okay. Yeah,
Or
cool.
30 gets you about here, around the side here.
Well, 30 is fine then.
Here, I got moved to live.
Because I can see around the corner, right?
I don't know. I cannot tell. Dang it. This line is making things a bit difficult because it's taking up way more space than it is
Sorry.
written to. It's not your fault. It's really stupid how that's set up. You were like here, and yeah, you could poke out your head and just see them. Yeah, okay.
Okay. So he just shouts out, "You! Finally!" And
Come to play.
We're going to.
Mira and Jax are between you and him.
Uh-huh.
Don't do it.
No, I'm not going to do anything. I'm just debating. I'm going to shoot off the remaining. Wait, if I use all of my magic missiles, the wand goes away, right? Like I can't.
You have to roll a
Charge it?
d20. If you have a wand of magic missiles, you have to roll a d20. I just read that. And if it lands on a 1, it immediately disintegrates. But if it doesn't, then you're fine.
Okay, I'll leave one on it then, just so I can recharge it easily. So I'm going to
Is
do.
it per charge or per attack?
Um,
The rolling.
oh no, only if you use the last charge in it. If
Gotcha.
you roll a 1
Gotcha.
afterwards, then it disintegrates. If not, you
Cool,
can
cool,
still wait till the next morning to recharge it.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So I'm going to use 3 charges on my magic missile.
Okay.
And point all 7 magic missiles at my old friend there.
Okay. Go ahead and tally that up.
I don't even know if this is gonna hit, but it's what Zash would do. Because I know that I don't have to do an attack roll for it. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. And that's +1 for each, so 4, 7, 11, 15, 17, 18, 24.
24 does hit. Or 24
No,
damage?
24
yeah. What kind of damage?
It's
Force.
Okay.
So all he sees is Ash kind of like peeks around the corner and just Just like,
Yep.
at first sight.
As he's laughing after saying, "Come to play," ha ha ha! You launch them as the magic missiles fly through the air, hitting his chest, but the demon just continues to laugh. Ha 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 ha! Letting each one of them hit him until the barrage just ends, the smoke clears, and slowly the laughing comes to a halt and he just stares at you with a big grin upon his face. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah,
Okay.
but the puppies can still go, maybe. How far away are they?
I've been assuming that they've been running up with you, so they moved 30 feet, and
Mhm.
they're not in line of sight, but yeah. They could
All
move
right.
up closer, but I don't think they'd have an action then.
No, they have 30 feet of movement.
Alright.
Alright, never mind then.
Next up is Jeff. And Jeff. 20, 25, 30. I didn't skip one. Never mind. Okay. He's just there chilling out. Alright. Next up. Out of seemingly nowhere is Ash. This creature comes out of the wall. Another little hazard that Mira never warned you about. He's gonna go attack you for a critical attack. Natural 20. He rolls 2d6.
Cool.
Yeah. So first one is 3 for 6, second one is 3 for 6, so that's 12 plus 3 is 15 points of psychic damage. As it just encompasses your brain in these visions of dark, horrible things cannot leave. Just as quickly as it came, it disappears back into the wall, and you have an attack of opportunity if you wish.
I don't have any melee weapons, but the dogs could attack for me, couldn't they?
They don't even have to attack for you. They are also within
Well, yeah,
attack
that's
range.
what I meant.
Yeah.
Like, I can't attack, but they can.
Okay.
So, I mean, their melee is a multi-attack bite. Would that work on a creature like this?
With multi-attacks, that's an ability. A base, like, because it has its own thing, an action is a multi-attack. It would only get one of its actions, which is not.
Well, no, I mean, it's
multi-attack.
multi-attack is just each head biting. So that's still just 3 attacks, basically. Right?
I'm pretty sure that still only gets one. I could be mistaken. Let me just double check the puppers that I made.
Because it just says it has as many bite attacks as it has heads.
So long as it does not have multi-attack as one of its action feats, then yeah. It's still an action feat. I would say that it only gets one bite attack.
Okay.
I don't know, this one's tough. I never thought of this with this. Yeah, I say for this,
I
though,
picture
as
it
a
as just
reaction-
3. Like, if you had. I mean, you can't hold 3 weapons, but if you had 3 weapons, you'd be able to do 3 attacks with your reaction, right?
But in the same span as a reaction, only one of the heads would really get it, and it's always going to be the nearest head that would be able to quickly turn and snap at it.
Okay.
Not to mention that anything else that has a multi-attack as its actions only gets 1 when it's considered a reaction.
Right.
Okay. Well, 23.
23 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
D4 and 2d6. Nice. All right. 7 piercing damage and 7 fire damage.
7 piercing and 7 fire for a total of 7 points.
I don't know if that would count as a magical weapon since they are magical creatures.
I would not, probably. Next up. No, next up is Mira.
Oh gosh. I am going to try and step around Jax and go forward very slowly.
With your hand still out.
Just cut. Well, my hand's still up. Just kind of walking forward.
10, 15. Tell me when. 20.
How far away am I from them right now?
Like 15 feet.
I'll go forward 10 more feet.
25, 30. You're 5 feet out.
I want to be 5 feet still in melee, correct? So I want to be back. I want to be 10 feet away from them.
Not in melee.
Not melee?
This, you're just like 6 feet out to be exact, because there's a good bit of space here still.
Okay, I still want to be just a little bit further back.
Okay.
I don't want to be that close.
They did not move that close. Okay, you're right here.
Okay.
Do you say anything?
My friend over there might not want to be very diplomatic, but I would like to give it a shot. I don't want to die today. I think that's all I can say on my turn.
Yeah. That was good. Let's see. Oh, don't you know? He just says while looking down at you, but that's it for his reaction. Next up after
Are you set for reaction, guys?
Delilah.
I actually had a quick question. That little smoke thing that came out and attacked us.
Yeah.
Is it going to a different plane whenever it disappears again?
No, it just keeps on going inside the rocks.
Okay, just checking because it can't do that if that's the case.
Correct. He's just incorporeal. He can move through other creatures and objects as if they were difficult terrain.
Cool.
She's gonna step to where she can get like a clear view of the one demon thing that she recognizes, and hearing Mira try and take this route, she knows that this is not something that we should be talking to.
15.
And
20 feet.
she will, I still don't know if I want to use spells. Yeah, she'll, for now, use Sacred Flame. So that's a dex save. DC 15.
Okay. 19 natural.
God damn it. Yep, that saves.
Yeah. Against just the blue one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, total 21.
Alright. Seeing how her cantrips seem to never work, she will bonus action spiritual weapon him.
Okay.
So just a giant pink spectral mace appears next to him and swings.
Whack. Alright, go ahead and roll an attack for that.
20.
20 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
And 11 damage.
11
Force damage. Force.
force. Nice. Okay.
And that's all she can do.
Alright. Next up, after Delilah is Jax.
Okay. I mean, he's agreeing with Delilah in this situation. He doesn't think they should be talking. This guy's dangerous. So he walks right up on the dude like an idiot. And takes his 2 attacks.
5, 10, 15. Go ahead and roll that.
Okay, first one's a 21. Ah, like fell off the table.
21.
And the second one is 17.
17 does not hit. Go ahead and roll damage for your first attack.
Okay. It's 10 slashing damage and 5 acid damage.
Okay.
And that's all I can do, so.
Okay. Does the giant doggo do anything?
All right. Who's all back there again? Tristan, Sash.
And
Okay. He's gonna start kind of creeping around that pillar near the fire pit.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30.
Okay.
Is he
And
stealthing?
No, he's not stealthing.
Not stealthing. Okay. So they know he's there then.
I feel like it'd be kind of hard to miss. But he'll hold an action for anything that comes within his attack range.
Okay. Alright. Next up after him is the blue fiend that we all know and love. God damn it. You know what? You're locked in place. Okay. It's the blue fiend that we all know and love. As he says, "Ha ha ha ha! I really only want to talk to one of you, so the rest of you can just cool down." As he holds out his hand, waves it for just a second as this swirl begins to move through the air and this cone moves outward. I want everyone to go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
Anyone within 10 feet of me gets +3.
Thank you.
Everyone?
Yeah, everyone.
Any ally within 10 feet.
No. Like I'm
Oh, God.
like that includes me in the back
If you were 10 feet,
10
I think
feet.
that's more than 10
for the
feet.
attack, not for the.
Yeah, the attack.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, God.
I feel bad about this.
12.
Oh, God.
12 does not make
11.
it. 11 does not make it.
1 second. It's
But does he
Constitution.
roll this?
Constitution. I need one
Okay.
for Mira, Jax, and Delilah.
Let me double check. So.
so-
Delilah got a 19,
Yeah, okay.
19 does not make it.
and Jax got a 24. I have +8 to my
24
con
does make
saves.
Jeez.
5. With the +3 you gave me.
5 does not make it.
No.
And 14 for the puppies. I forgot.
Puppies are not in the way of this.
Is
Okay.
Tristan?
So you guys, all except for Jax, who's right there, with
Makes
the
total
fury, with the
sense.
strength of it, you all take 8d8 cold damage, totaling to 29 points of cold
Ooh,
damage.
still out.
Jeez.
Do I take half damage?
You do take half damage.
Okay. So 15.
Isn't there a rule that if you take more than twice your current HP, you die?
Thought it was your total HP.
Oh, is it total?
Yeah, total HP. If you take more than twice your total HP, you die instantly.
Oh, well, that's broken. That's not even easy. All right.
No, it's not easy. That's why.
I mean, like,
deaths
I'm not
that.
mad about it. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
like, that just like it shouldn't be a rule. Like, when are you going to take that much damage?
It happens. It
To
almost
be fair, if
happened
you're
with the
low
wolf.
level,
It almost
Yeah, if you're low level, it can kill you really quickly.
True. All right, well, I'm down. I was just checking because that was more than double what I currently have. But
Yeah, I don't think Tristan's gonna hold that much longer. He's
although,
really bad.
sorry, the question then is, I'm trying to find it on my character sheet. Do I take double damage from ice?
I don't think so. Genasi, I don't think so.
Because I have
No.
resistance to fire.
Yeah.
It would be in your. It would probably be in your racial traits if you were.
Yeah, because it shows you all of your resistances, immunities, things like that right there.
Yeah, all it says is you have resistance to fire damage.
Yeah, he doesn't. We even, or at least I thought of that when you were up at the top of the mountain where it was like frosty and stuff like that. You do, of course, have that problem with water just being completely submerged in it. That could affect you a good bit, but you can never actually die from that. So
that was actually just that's not a character thing either. It's just self-inflicted. I thought it was, better as a character to have that.
yeah. Nonetheless, it'll always have your thing, and you can only get down to 1 HP, but you can never go unconscious from that.
Mm-hmm.
So that being said, there's no additional things for cold. However, this is you being unconscious. You are in the very familiar place, Zash. You are in that cold place, but this time you're completely alone. You're haunted by this place in this giant open field. Completely alone with glum skies, nothing around you. It is hell to be back here again. You thought it was all over, but being blasted with this severe bit of cold just sent you right back there, but you're all alone.
Cool.
He's unconscious, right?
After
Yes.
doing that, Amaranth goes, "Oh God, he's even weaker than I thought. When he comes to, tell him that I'll give the battle a little bit more fire on his side." As he holds out his hand with sort of a ring on it and just bamps out of existence.
God damn it.
This guy's still here.
I wanted to get the puppies up there to bite them.
Did Jax get an attack of opportunity from that or no?
Oh yeah, do I?
You did not. Because he disappeared. It wasn't even an action they used to do that. It was a very, very special item.
Okay. Fair enough.
Alright, next up after Endoranth was Tristan. Tristan, what would you like to do?
Trish is gonna run up to Zash to try to cover him, and
10, 15, 20.
no, to Zash.
Oh yeah, so fair, sorry. That's, oh my god, that's the first time I heard it and confused them. Okay,
Yeah.
5, 10, 15. Go over there.
And shoot twice with the longbow.
Alright, yeah, you have a perfect line of sight. Go ahead and make an attack.
6. The first one. And the second one is 15.
15 does hit. It just
Okay.
hits. 6 does
So-
not, obviously.
Yes. For 8 piercing damage.
Okay. Okay. Is that it?
Yes.
Next up is Zash. Zash, what would you like to do?
I guess I'm just gonna do a
Oh yeah,
death saving
Death saving.
throw, which is con.
No, it's just a D20.
Oh, but I get pluses on saves.
It's not a save. It's just, I know it's called the death saving throw, but it's just a D20. Your odds are 55% success.
And I got a natural 1.
That's 2 fails.
That's 2
Yep.
immediate
It is.
fails. Yes.
Yep.
What did I say when we started?
All
Oh, no.
right. Next
You're
up.
not gonna die. Unless you really
I
wanna
mean,
die.
could the puppies go without me, or would they not know what to do?
Puppies could go without you, yeah. What do the puppies
Okay.
do? They're pretty
They want to run up 30 feet and bite this other guy.
10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. Yeah, I'd say you just make it. Alright, go and make an attack for them.
3 attacks.
Okay, yep, that's correct, yes.
7,
7 does not hit.
7,
7 does not hit.
17.
Oh,
Finally.
okay, I thought it was going to be another 7. 17 does not hit, no, I'm kidding. 17 hits, go ahead and roll damage. What kind of attack do the puppies do again?
It is it's piercing and fire.
Okay, go ahead and give me the piercing
So-
first.
That helps a little bit, actually. 7 piercing and 10 fire.
The puppies come up, hum, 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 trying to make bites. The first one goes for one of the legs, and the Abishai just quickly darts out of the way. The second one goes in to attack the Abishai, and he just subtly moves. But the third one does get a bite on the Abishai, and he just looks down at the dogs as the bite seeps in, dealing, again, it was 7 points of piercing. Yes? Sorry, you cut out.
Yes.
Okay. Dealing a little bit of piercing damage, and he just looks at it, and as the dog bites and tries to inflict fire damage, you watch the fire just naturally move around the Abishai, and the Abishai takes no injury from it. Is that it for the puppers?
Yeah, I guess so.
Alright. Next up, the Abishai goes, well, I guess it's my turn. And with him gone, I can finally attack. He's going to make 3 attacks. 2 with his scimitar against Jax, right there.
Of course.
First one's critical success.
Of course.
Second one is 11.
Yeah, no.
Cool. First one. Oh, I rolled a nat 1 though on the damage.
Yeah.
So that's
Yay.
5
Oh, wait.
points of slashing damage.
If he is a fiend, he has disadvantage.
That's true. So I rolled twice. First one did not hit for that one. Rolled twice. 15. That one also did not hit. 11 again. Yeah. That helps you. Yeah. Good job.
Yeah.
So he tries to attack you like that, but you're just moving. The first one, he's like almost gonna hit you, and then all of a sudden, just out of nowhere, this magical aura just shimmers the scimitar away as he looks at you angrily, looks down at the blade. He comes up again and tries to go for the second one. It does the same thing. So he's like, whatever. I'll just return the favor of these little dogs and go down for a bite attack against the dogs for 21 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
There you are. For a shit, what is that? That's a 9. For 12 piercing damage plus. Oh shit. 15 acid damage.
One of the puppy heads just goes limp.
Oh.
You've killed 1/3 of my puppy.
I have.
My God.
I'm sorry. It's the one that was always so happy too.
Yeah,
Wow, that's fucked up.
right? It's taking everything from me.
Yep. I'm sorry. It's the game. Next up, after the Abishai goes, it is Jeff. Jeff Lockmaid.
My name is Jeff.
10, 15. My name is Jeff.
Do something, you useless
25.
man.
Wait a minute.
30. He moves about here. He's still walking. Just chilling.
You
Chills
get
out
some
there.
great pictures.
He sees you unconscious. And he starts
Takes
moving
a
up toward
picture.
you. Takes a picture. You know what? He actually does.
Oh my god.
He actually does take pictures of Ash unconscious there.
Go away, Prompto.
Please do a medicine check. Please.
Wait, that
Yeah,
was
no,
15 players,
okay.
what
He
did
doesn't do that. He just uses a couple of extra thing in technically his action. Moves up and feeds you a superior healing potion. A potion of superior healing.
So that immediately brings me back.
Yeah, you're immediately revived, and you have... How much is that again?
An upgrader is 44. Superior, I don't know.
Let me look up superior.
Yeah.
Feeling greater.
Superior is one, right?
Yeah, that is one.
Would it be supreme? No.
It
hold on, superior.
is
It's
84
8d8.
plus 8.
Yeah,
Okay.
84 plus 8.
That's what... it's not showing anywhere on D&D Beyond for me.
You have to go to like
Select
the
Potion of
bar
healing
thing. It's
and-
pretty low. It's
Gotcha.
in the
Potion of
rare
healing, and then
section.
it's- Okay. Yeah. He comes up and heals you with 8d4 plus 8. Next up,
Wait, how much was it?
8d4 plus 8.
Oh, I'm rolling it?
Yes.
Okay. I thought you just gave me a total.
And as he does that, this thing is gonna come out from the wall and attack you, Zash.
Oh my god.
For 15.
I don't even know how much health I have yet.
Does 15 hit your armor class?
No.
Okay. So it does that. It's unsuccessful. You are lying down on the ground. Oh, yeah, plus you don't have any melee attacks anyway. And it once again goes back inside the wall, ends its turn there, so it takes another 5 points of damage.
Doesn't Tristan have an opportunity attack?
Tristan does. Yeah, I guess you are close enough. Yeah. Okay. Yes, you do. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Natural 1.
Okay.
Wow.
I appreciate the effort. Next up is Mira.
Sorry about that. I thought my mic was off, but it was on, so I turned it off and then I had to turn it back on. I am gonna grab the puppies.
Okay.
Are you running right now?
No, I'm gonna grab the puppies, disengage with the thing, because I'm gonna have to get into his melee to get to the puppies.
Yep.
Do I have anything left to go? I want to go back, and do I have anything left to feed them a health potion?
25, 30. You could go back here. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, I'm
I'd say that would
going
use up your
to
action.
use... That's fine. I just want to make sure they're okay. I'm going to use just one of my regular healing potions.
Okay.
So that's 2d4 plus 2?
2d4 plus 2, yeah.
Okay. 6. The puppies are healed 6 points.
And with that, the head does come back.
And I'm just gonna hold the puppy close.
I wasn't sure if they came back or not, because all it says is if you take more than
Yeah.
27 damage in a single round, the head dies. But I
Yes.
assumed I could come back.
I'm
Cool.
going to be doing saving throws for the heads.
Okay.
Probably
be
not
so-
the same number, but
That'd be so messed up if it was just running around with one head, like.
Well, we
constantly
would figure out a way to surgically remove the head.
Yeah.
If that were to happen.
I just keep
You
smacking
get
into the one next to it.
Yeah,
God.
stop that.
The
This
JC's
is a bit morbid.
Rotting. Yeah. Okay. Next up, after that, is Delilah. Delilah.
Okay. First things first. Bonus action.
Second.
Her spiritual weapon on that dude.
It's gonna whack him for force damage. Go ahead and roll that attack.
What does she have? And I gotta see what the plus is for it. Okay, 21.
21 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Not good, but
Whack.
5 force damage.
Whack. Okay.
And then she will healing. No, that's a bonus action too. Fuck. I don't want to use too many spells either. Worried about it. She'll attack with her Sacred Flame.
Okay.
So as long as you roll a beat of 15,
This dexterity.
it's Dex.
Nat 1.
Finally.
So,
Jeez.
what exactly is Sacred Flame?
Flame-like radiance descends on a creature that you can see within range. So it's radiant energy that's flame-like, falling from the heavens.
Okay. And what's the damage of it?
7.
7. So it takes 14 points of radiant energy.
Nice. Bird, motherfucker.
That wasn't
That's
very
it. That's all
sacred
she
of
can
you.
do. What's that?
That wasn't very sacred of you.
Well,
Delilah
This
holds
is
out
why
her
you
hand.
bring clerics.
Yeah. She holds out her hand as this opening opens up in the cavern almost, as this exaggerated amount of sunlight beams down from the heavens, and it shoots right through the draconic kind of demon as he screams out in terrible pain as it goes right through his chest. That's perfect that you got nat 1 on that, because I feel like that radiant energy really impacted him, so that's perfect. Next up is Jax and his griffin.
alright. I command the Griffin to kind of move in like a flanking position with me, so we've got this dude kind of pinned between us.
He can go here.
And if I gotta move slightly, then I'll move slightly as well.
Yeah, you can get around that tent thing there. Okay.
And we will both attack.
Alright, go ahead and make
I'll do-
both your attacks.
I'll do mine first, and then. Okay, so 25 for the first hit.
25 hits.
That's. Oh, nice! Nat 20 for the second. Freaking excited
Wow.
right now.
Yeah.
I'll do the damage for that
Okay.
before I roll his.
Yeah. First one,
Okay,
don't
so-
double the die.
Is 6 plus. Okay, so first one is 10 slashing, and then 4 acid damage.
10 slashing, 4.
Oh my god, yes, I already love this. Alright. First one, slashing damage is
Wait, 1 second.
Yep.
2, 6. Alright, as you did it, the acid looked like it didn't really affect him very much.
Okay. First one, slashing damage is 24. That's after doubling the dice.
Yep. Okay.
And acid damage is double 2. It's all dice rolls, right?
Yes, but you don't need to calculate that.
Okay. It's 6.
Okay. And how much for the Griffin's attack? Go ahead and make an attack roll for him.
Yep. First one is yes plus 6, so 21.
21 hits.
Second, oh my god, another nat 20.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Wait, the Griffin has multi-attack?
Yeah.
Shit. Alright.
He's got a beak and then his claws. I just want to point out that the other roll was a nat 1, so I'm really glad I flanked. But yeah, so that's awesome. Plus damage 1d8 plus 4. First one is just 5 piercing.
Okay.
And the second with the claws is 14.
14.
Slashing.
14 slashing.
That's after I
7.
doubled the dice.
He is looking worse for wear. As the two
God.
of you come around, you give a little bit of a wink to the Griffin and begin slashing your sword as the Griffin begin attacking with its talons, slashing through it. You guys watch this demon's blood spill on the ground as he growls at all of you, but then looks around. It's now Tristan's turn.
Okay, so do I need to use a bonus action to change the bow to the dagger of venom?
You, I say would.
Okay, so I do that. I run up to him.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You get about there for 30 feet.
Oh, should I
use
Divine Smite? It's
I
fine.
use my action surge, get an extra action, and I activate the poison. Because
I'd say that when you took it out, you activate the poison, but the thing is that you're not quite in melee, so I'd recommend using that action surge to move just a bit more and then attack with your regular action.
Okay. So yeah, just move a bit more and attack twice.
Alright, go ahead and make that a multi-attack.
First one, it's 5.
5 does not hit. Go ahead and roll the second.
Net 20.
Jesus Christ,
Net
guys.
20.
Nat
Okay.
20, go ahead and roll that, or that damage. That
Okay,
damage, though.
Roll 2d10s first for the poison.
Okay.
It's 16 for the poison.
Okay. And how much for the piercing?
It's 4 plus 7, 11.
Alright. Tristan, describe to us your first kill.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I mean first kill, but your first, like, more major kill, because you did also kill that one ghoul out in the thing. That black smoke.
Oh, did I?
Yep.
Okay. He almost knees to the ground, lowers the dagger, and jumps up, slashing from his thigh up to his right shoulder.
Wow. As you jump into the air with the dagger splaying him into just pouring out his blood and intestines almost. He begins to cough up exuberant amounts of blood and slowly, lifelessly drops to the ground, spitting up blood. And with his final spurts, just sort of gasp for air before dying.
I actually did something.
You show
really-
your worth. We'll take you along.
You guys watch it as the black smoke begins to rise up into the air and disappear from view.
I always forget about my Divine Smite, and if I used it, I would have done an additional, like, 4d8 damage, and then it's, like, also would have been a crit, so it's like 8d8 extra damage. I always forget that I have it.
Yeah, but it was
I'm a
OP
paladin,
enough.
it's like
guys.
my main thing.
You didn't even get a chance to turn out the lights yet. I said it was OP enough, though.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't even get a chance to use darkness yet. Nonetheless, you guys come to, and with the hour literally nearing its end beyond, we're like 40 minutes over. You guys bring, all come together once more. Zash, who was, once unconscious, goes up to his puppies, none the wiser that one
I'm
of them
still
had died.
holding them.
Fair enough. Goes up to Mira then, who's holding the puppies. None the wiser, though, that anything happened.
Oh, Tristan falls to his knees because he's really badly injured.
But Jeff comes over, takes a picture of the dead demon.
Jax uses his ointment. Well, he'll scoop out some ointment and, like, put it in Tristan's hand and be like, eat this, it'll help with your wounds. Or you can apply it straight to the wounds, I guess. Whatever you prefer.
No massage for me?
I don't know you that well yet.
Mira coughs up a little blood.
I give my last gloop of ointment to Mira.
How much
Wow.
healing is that?
That was some expensive ointment.
Yeah, it was. It's 2d8
I
plus
don't-
2.
I don't get a massage.
I could.
I rub a little bit on her ear.
In that, I
Nine.
could just see Jax's scales begin to turn red.
Do you want me to roll the 2d8?
Yeah, you guys can roll that if you want.
Yeah, I got a 9.
It's +2, correct?
So, what all was it that I missed?
Can I kick him in the shin?
You can try.
I can actually do pretty good unarmed strikes right now because of that belt. So, well, let me look at my unarmed strike and
Be
do
careful
that.
not to break his jaw.
I get +8 to hit. That doesn't sound right, but it's strength, right? I don't know why
yeah,
it's
just his
+8.
strength. That's
Yes, be +5. That's a 10 to hit.
does not hit. As he quickly moves out the way. Well, I wasn't the one who attacked all of you. Calm your horses. Or should I say griffins? As he looks over at the griffin and begins to pet it, as it just stares up at him, not sure whether or not it should bite him or not.
I assume we're going to bed, like, now. Like,
I mean,
while we're
is it
here?
safe to sleep here?
Yeah, and we just healed some, so it kind of be pointless.
That's up to you guys. Do you guys want to go to bed? Do you guys want to go where you think he might have gone? Do you guys want to go back to the surface?
If we're going straight to sleep, I feel like an idiot for using up my ointment.
Yeah.
I mean, no, we don't have to. I was just wondering, like, the map here looks like a campsite, so I thought we were going to sleep, but Zash would not want to.
Gotcha.
It's still on a mission.
I'm gonna try and look around and see if I can find anything.
Jax is gonna divine sense and see if he senses anything.
Okay. Well, if those are the decisions that will be made, then we will go ahead and continue all of that next week. Thank you so much for watching,
2 weeks.
guys. Or, yeah, probably. Possibly. We still gotta see. I think. Yes. We will let you guys know, though, on Twitter. Of course, be sure to follow that. Also, send in any fan art that you would like to. We would love to get it. Also, if you want a free shout-out, send in your artwork. You will get a free shout-out from us, and it will be featured here on the show. Please be sure to send it to at The Majestic GMNG on Twitter. Also, be sure to follow here on Twitch. It's free on my channel. Same with my YouTube channel, which is www.youtube.com/TheMajestic. No, youtube.com/TheMajestic. There we go. And the Twitch, which is www.twitch.tv/TheMajesticGaming, GAMINOG, where we play every single Monday night at 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, except for a few times, which we will again see and let you know. But we all hope to see you again soon. Say goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Everyone.
Goodbye.